because otherwise I will forget to start streaming.
Do the audio right.
Good call. Let me look. Yeah, it's working. Theoretically. Anyone have character crap they need to do while we wait for Adam?
All my points just go into axing, so that's pretty quick.
Yeah.
I was 5 short of something before last session, and we only got 90, so I'm 5 short again.
Huh. Yep. Oh, yeah, you're trying to get that talent, right?
Still deciding if I'm going to or not, but yeah.
Yeah, it's rough since your prey is not super high at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, let me check Discord and see if anything happened over the week that is worth talking about. Dude, I never saw this picture. I missed this last week. Player created, I'm adding it. Troll. I'm looking in Hackmaster screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh, that. I figured a lot of the people in the city can't read, so myself included. So I had to make something real clear.
That makes sense. I heard a ding.
It was my ding.
Yeah.
I see a link, but the picture doesn't load.
I haven't. I'm trying to get it in there. I have to move it into like a subfolder of Foundry, and now I gotta find it. Oh, I closed it. There we go. There's a way to show players everything. Not that I need to, you've all seen it, but I'm doing it anyway. Enjoy. What's the big line? Oh, it's like before and after. The bait.
Fishing is okay when there's a moon, but not okay when there's no moon.
That makes sense now. Although it looks more like the guy died and fell in half, and now the fish is like, yeah.
Oh, I should have had the fish swimming away. That's true. With him in the mouth. I don't know. I don't think it matters anymore. I mean, obviously, we would have hired some town criers to explain it if we had to post signs.
Oh, okay. The thing. I knew there was something. Big creatures do not have to disengage. So, like, you don't get free attacks when they move away. They just kind of barrel people out of their way and go. So, something I screwed up last week. Not that it really mattered. You still would have destroyed that thing. All right. Dave was making some dinner. Adam is away. Okay, I'll just wait till everyone's back. Oh,
I'm
wait,
here.
Dave's there.
Yeah, I didn't want you to hear me,
All right,
eating.
let's play the see what board games Adam has back there game.
Don't do that.
What's
You'll
the
be
big
here all
one?
day.
What's the big one with the V on it behind you, on your other side?
Oh, that's ISS Vanguard.
And what are the two below it that look giant? Or maybe it's one.
Final Girl.
Is that like horror? Any
Yeah,
good?
it's based on all those old 80s and 90s
Oh yeah.
horror movies.
All right, I'll stop staring. Man,
I got the good stuff, baby.
yeah, you do. And the bad stuff. You got it all.
Hey, check
You have
this out.
Sulkin that spins around, so that's cool.
What kind of Coke is this? Regular Coke? Nope.
Spiced?
Spiced Coke. It's gross.
Why are you drinking it?
Tricked me.
Well, because he paid for it.
Oh, well, that's fair.
I got it for free.
That's even worse. It's like trick or treat. All right. Last week, you guys had been approached to by a higher-ranking road warden who basically wants you to help her escort this prisoner out to Mooresfield like 2 days from now, have his head lopped off. No one else wants to do it because they think the whole thing's cursed because, the last 2 executions didn't go well. People associated with it have died. And I honestly don't remember where you guys ended up on what your plan was.
It sounded like we didn't want to find out if he was innocent or not. I remember that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
You're
they
gonna
wanted
you're
to
gonna
do
do it,
it.
and you don't want to look into it. Okay.
And
I
she
remember.
came to us, and Al treated her like a complete bitch. So that was cool.
Well, clearly she never talked to Mr. French-sounding name that I don't remember the name of, who hired you for the kidnapping.
His name was Mr. Dick Ascoin.
Dick Gascoigne. That's right. So you got like 2 days to kill until you're supposed to meet her. At like, I don't know, 4 a.m. or so at the barracks, like the jail area. I don't know if there's anything anyone wants to do, prepare, buy, whatever. In the meantime, if not, we can skip to it, but going once.
I'll be with Harold doing what we do. We're working on a potential spin-off series. In case this group goes bad.
We'll just clone him. If everyone but you dies, we'll clone him and everyone can be Harold. Except you. So the Mooreslieb, the like blood moon is, big in the sky. Everybody's feeling uncomfortable about that, but it's just a thing that happens now and then. The city's been unusually foggy lately. And I guess that morning you go and you meet her at the jail. She's got 2 Altdorf soldiers with her. And they're escorting out a guy. He's in his 20s. He's looks pretty, weary and haggard, having been in jail for months at this point. But he does seem pretty alert. He's like staring right at you guys, and he's looking around like he just seems like he's constantly like sizing everything up. And you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head out.
All right. She says to him, "No accidents this time. To Moore's portal with you." And Moore's like the god of death. And he says, "That's for Sigmar to decide." So onward you go. Guys, give me some perception checks, easy ones. Rocco and Griff, you're and Dirk, especially Dirk. You become aware as you're walking that your footsteps are making no sound at all, and it's easy enough living in this world to write that off as, yeah, that's fucking Moore's Leap for you. Just weird shit happening. It's really foggy around you. It's hard to see too far in front of you. There's you're not even hearing yourselves walk really. You guys make your way from the barracks, going down the streets, and going through the docks to the big bridge that how there's a north half of the city and a south half of the river running between it. You're crossing the that huge dwarven-made bridge, which is pretty much empty right now. Hanging from the sides of the bridge, as always, like it's been there the whole time you guys have been here, are various Jungfried supporters that were hung, a couple months ago when Altdorf took over. But as you're walking and you're looking, they're all still clearly dead, but they're all not just in the slack position. A lot of them are skeletal or very rotted flesh. Most of them are grasping at their throats, their posture has changed. They're, that they were hung to death, right? So they're I don't know. It's like they're looks like they were reaching for their own necks or whatever. Which you've crossed this many times. This is definitely weird. But again, this is the sort of thing you're oh, Moore's Leap, fuck. It's definitely very unsettling though. As you kind of look over the side of the bridge, you see the river down below quite a ways. The water looks especially black. It looks like it's almost thicker and sludge-like down below you as you're walking. But anyhow, as you continue going across the bridge, you've got... Actually, hold on. I need a token. Just a moment. Basically, you're walking along the bridge and you're about halfway across and you hear voice where you can't even really tell where it's coming from. It sounds like it's coming from everywhere, and it's like a deep, unsettling voice. It's you belong with us, Brother Holgar, which is the name of the guy you're escorting. Ilsa pulls out her pistol and is come on, let's move. But as she's pulling her pistol out, just out of the fog and the mist and from over the side of the bridge, this thick tentacle comes up. You briefly see it as it comes out of the fog. It wraps around one of those two soldiers that are, were also part of the escort here, and just wraps around him, and you just see him get yanked off, presumably over the side of the bridge. You lose him in the fog immediately. And I need everyone to make a cool test.
Seen it 100 times.
Totally normal. If you make it, you're good. If you fail it, you basically under the effect of fear, which you guys are kind of familiar with at this point. That's the thing where you don't really want to approach whatever the source of that is. Looks like Rocco's the only one who failed. Everyone else really has seen this 100 times. I need to quickly find a soldier for the other one. Some sort of token. And also I can do this. Should be a map loading. I need one moment. You guys are moving from right to left here. should probably get rid of the whatever. We'll keep the rain. I'm apparently very bad at finding tokens. One moment. I'll just use this guy. It's fine. Get you guys on this map, and you can kind of position yourselves where you think you'd be. This here is the prisoner you're escorting. Ilsa's in front. We're happy to be in front. I mean, if you guys want to be, she'll let you. There's Bernard, Dirk, Griff, Rocco, and Trent. Those of you who succeeded in your fear check, I need a perception check. So basically, Adam, I do not need a perception check from you.
Okay.
But go ahead and place yourself like where you think you'd be walking relative to, prisoner escort.
I don't see any token. Oh, I'm zoomed really far out.
It's a pretty large scale map, actually. Like the bridge is big. I didn't see in the book where it described it, but I tried to measure the map they give us of the city, and it was roughly 24 yards across. Which is a big bridge.
Wait, the guy that's holding the big sword is the guy we're escorting?
No, that's one of the
That's the
soldiers.
remaining living guard.
I just grabbed a guy who had roughly the right stats, so don't worry too much about what he looks like there. So if you made your let me put it this way: who didn't?
I didn't.
All right, you are surprised. Rocco is surprised.
I did not make mine.
Bernard is surprised. The other two, you made it, I assume?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you hear that booming voice come out. The tentacle grapples and pulls over one of the guards. Went off to the north side there. Well, I mean, technically, you guys are coming from the north. This map's rotated, but whatever. For the purposes of this, we'll just call that north. And you see up ahead in the mist some hooded figures, humans. It definitely seems like coming out of the mist. They seem like they have like long poles with like hooks on the end of them, and they're rushing towards you guys. Those of you who are not surprised will be able to take action. Can you guys see the map? I don't know if I have the visibility set correctly.
Yep.
See the whole thing? All right, cool. Let me get everybody in combat, and we will see what happens.
We're supposed to be able to see Narble.
Yeah, actually. Oops, I just moved everybody. Ignore that. Yeah, you probably don't recognize him until he gets a little closer, but that is indeed the butcher who you saved from a fire and who gave you, free bait for your trap a while ago. It's clearly him. You do see, well, no, that's all you see right now. Let me get you all in combat.
Is there anybody behind us?
No, the bridge has been pretty empty. I mean, if they are, they were really well hidden, but you certainly didn't see anyone when you were coming up, right? I guess it was foggy. They could have hung over the edge or something. Why did I not? Oh, I gotta roll everybody. There we go. So Ilsa is first, and she just takes. I actually don't know what pistol range is, but I'm pretty sure she's shooting her pistol at someone. That seems like the thing to do. If someone dies, by the way, I'll have you take her over, at least for combat, or is otherwise incapacitated. Oh, actually,
That's not ominous at all.
I'm just going to make it easy. I'm going to say she's surprised, too. I'm going to skip her this first one. why she has 2 pistols. That doesn't seem right.
Why not?
Dirk was surprised. Rocco was surprised. All the good initiatives were surprised. Trent. So you see these guys rushing forward, but they're not there yet. If you're doing your Warhammer, you'd be last anyway, I guess. But
yeah, I'll hit whoever comes up at us.
cool. Griff, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna come up to here and I'm gonna blam these fellas with my
All
one
right.
blam.
Do it. Which one are you aiming at? Like it's going to get them all, I think, because of the range.
The front guy.
It's a 3-yard thing, right?
Yeah.
3-yard blast. Yeah. So I guess just pick one to aim at, but it's going to get them all if it hits.
When does it ever not hit?
You're good at hitting your own party.
They like it.
Do they?
Really?
Really?
I promise not to do that anymore. With
He
this
did claim
particular
that.
gun.
I can barely hear that thunder. Are you guys hearing it?
Yeah.
It is barely.
Just a moment. Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, God damn it.
Huh.
Wow,
well-
that's gonna be bad.
So you do have one final option. You can take a point of corruption and whisper to the dark gods. Not that you're specifically worshiping dark gods or anything, but just like, I don't know. You dig down deep, but in a way that
Not good.
I'm trying to think how to describe this. Out of character, it's basically like a dark pact sort of thing. In character, that's not really what it is. You're not reaching out to a dark entity. It's just one does kind of listen and answer when you're having a weak time, and it causes some corruption in you. So you do have that option if you don't want to deal with whatever this fumble might be.
It does sound like a good idea.
I
Because I have
think
to protect my party.
if you right-click on the thing, it says take a dark deal to reroll. So
Oh, it
that's
happened.
How would you... all 9s are fumbles?
I don't know.
Yeah, because
I didn't think Daedric was.
no, it is for
For a blunderbuss, yeah, probably. Weapon
yeah,
type.
it's a dangerous weapon.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You threw your shoulder out. Is it recoiled?
Let me check
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Failed test 98 results in a fumble. I'm gonna assume it makes less sense that you actually twist your ankle. I'm gonna say in this space, basically it misfires and maybe explodes. You were holding it a little funny and basically it wounded your leg as it kind of exploded on you. Your weapon's not destroyed or anything, but certainly it did
Half
not go
movement
off for it.
speed, -10 to all tests involving leg.
I'll let you pick left leg or right leg.
I don't care.
Now it's left.
All right.
That wasn't the right answer. You're supposed to care. You're supposed to have a very strong
No.
opinion.
He doesn't care about either of his legs.
Which one's his drinking leg?
It counts as a critical, which means I guess we're just gonna have to eyeball that because the thing I dragged you is not actually a crit. So you're kind of what? You're
I can't add a crit on my own for some reason.
no, it's coded into the thing. Don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter. All that really matters is for counting the number, because if you get up to, for your guy, 5, you're dead. So now you can only get up to 4 instead, basically. Until this is healed. Anyway, Griff walks up, tries to fire his gun at these guys. It misfires and explodes next to him. Probably, I don't know. Maybe it ricochets weirdly and comes back. I don't really know what happened there. Twisting the ankle feels weird, though.
Yeah.
You're not more likely to twist your ankle with a blunderbuss. So
My good buddy Narby caught my eye and it just threw everything off.
That said, I believe with a black powder weapon, whether you hit them or not, the fact that you target them means they need a cool test. So the guy you were actually aiming at still might be like, I'll get the fuck out of here. Let's find out. No, because he was supposed to have a plus 20 to it. So, no, he apparently is not intimidated by you injuring yourself with your own weapon. Who would have thought?
That's weird.
They do come rushing up at you. Oops. One of them runs up to you, one of them runs up to Ilsa, and the other one is coming, but can't actually get that far this turn. One runs up to that guard. One's on his way to Eric. And Eric, you will be able to move up if you want to engage on your turn.
Okay.
So they all didn't quite make it. The guard who already didn't want to be here and was superstitious about this whole thing starts trying to run away. So basically they started charging up and he just turned and ran.
Seems like the smartest guy here.
Holger stands there and he's got like, you know, manacled fists and all that. He's kind of like wrapping his chains up like he's getting ready to bludgeon someone with them if they come near him. And now Eric, you can move up and fight.
Do you want the dog in here?
I don't care. I have the door shut for noise, that's all. Okay, you look upset.
Oh, I will do my study.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta roll. Sorry. This is Narbe? No.
No, the one
I lost track.
towards the center. Towards the center.
Okay, got it.
I don't know why it unselected who I had targeted.
It does that after you attack all the time.
Does it?
Yeah.
I think there's something in Foundry that changes whether or not it does it.
I'll look through options again.
He tries to parry with his big old gaff hook and completely fails, letting you hurt him even better. Do you see the apply damage button, or do I have to hit that?
I see it, but when I click it, I get you do not have permission to edit something.
All right, I'll do it. Do you see the crit button?
Yes, I do.
All right. You basically, well, you describe what you do, but he goes down.
I mean, at that point, I guess I'm tearing a bit of a chunk out of his leg to cause a bleeding.
That's true. Or I don't know. You could be snapping the bone so bad it like juts out through the.
Well, no, because there are broken bone conditions.
Oh, that's true. This is minor leg cut.
Yeah.
Well, either way, he's effectively down and out.
Yep.
Oh, should auto prone them. They were at 0. That'd be cool. I think that was everybody. Those of you who were surprised are no longer, and you can act.
I didn't get attacked at all.
Oh, yeah, one guy was supposed to attack you. My bad. The rest didn't get close enough. Let me do that.
Did somebody supposed to attack Ilsa?
Probably, yeah. Good call. I don't know why I missed that. Thank you. I'll do Andrew first.
Stop helping him.
My bad.
He already took away the attack of our NPC. Stop helping him.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I'll balance out hers with his.
He's gonna run
he
anyway.
got up there, but didn't quite get close enough to attack. He was actually right at the edge, so. Taking surprise off Dave. Taking surprise. Oh, and Adam, you can make another cool test too. Griff, you got to defend some way somehow.
I don't. I guess
Adam,
I have to dodge.
You've
I
overcome
don't know,
your
can I-
fear of the giant tentacle. You have
Can I
done.
melee while I'm holding the blunderbuss?
You know, that's a good question. Yeah, you could do like brawl. You could do brawl roll unarmed. The equivalent would be like you're clocking him with the edge of your blunderbuss, right?
I don't really have brawling.
Well, then do
Yes,
dodge. You could do
yes,
basic
I'm
weapon
dodging for
skill
next
as
round.
unarmed. That was real bad. Do you want to re-roll that, or do you want to keep it?
Hold on a minute.
Because you -6 to that. That was way better. You, at the last minute, you dodge out of the way.
All right.
This is
Hopefully
big.
my axe won't misfire next turn.
Your axe, yeah.
I get -10 to things involving my legs, which probably dodging does.
So, here, I'm going to put a screenshot of more or less what they're attacking you with. Probably not so well manufactured, but ignore the Home Depot link on it. It'll be an HM screenshots. It's basically just a long pole with a hook in it.
It's the hook horse all over again.
Yeah.
Except these guys move.
Also, you guys, just keep in mind you have advantage. Think about when or if you want to use it, because I know it's easy to forget. And I believe right now each side has one. All right, so at the top, Ilsa actually has her pistol out and ready, and since it's a pistol, she can fire. So she will. Did I not have the guy target? What the? Try again? There we go. Given that it is a point blank, he can actually try to dodge, and he will. However, she shoots him at point blank in the chest. Why did a thing not come up for it? Because I probably didn't do combat. I'm just going to figure out what the damage would be because it did not do it. It's +9. She succeeded by 2. It's 11 damage to him. Boom. Done. Oops. She, it's not a crit. She did not down him, but she, does wing him good. And you guys get a point of advantage for that. I will not have her spend your advantage unless you ever request it. But she is on your team, so she is adding advantage for you guys. Dirk, what do you want to do? You're suddenly, no longer flat-footed by all these guys rushing forward.
Yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to run up there and I want to attack one of them. Maybe this guy over here. Maybe so. Maybe him.
All right, do it. As you're getting closer to these guys who are all kind of wearing like hooded clothing, you're seeing all of them, other than I guess Narbwe, have like obviously visible mutations on their body, whether it be like feathers on their skin or just like weird like cancerous growths, or maybe like webbed fingers, stuff like that. Clearly, these guys are all some form of mutant.
Even the butcher?
Yeah, nothing's noticeable about him. Way to make this combat tracker smaller.
Pop it out.
I can't because I'm not in a browser.
Oh, okay.
I guess I could run the game and then whatever. I'm sorry, Al. You were attacking the very bottom one, right?
Yeah.
So he tries to parry with his hook and does it, and in fact, critical hits you in return.
My God.
He slices down and I guess impales your toe.
That sounds like it hurts.
It probably really does.
You got extra toes. I wouldn't worry about it.
You're bleeding. That's not the end of the world, but after the encounter, you got to find out if you lose your toe. Nice. All right, well, that didn't go great for you. Rocco.
Oh, it just decided
Oh, wait.
not.
Oh, it was toe. I was going to say your armor can soak crits, but not to the toe.
I'm wearing toe armor. You don't know?
I didn't know. Steel-toed boots.
Yeah.
Rocco's gonna hack this guy up.
All right, you guys are too. Well, I was going to try to do it by group, wasn't I? Yeah, just make a normal roll. Oh, you got him good.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't drop him, but it was most of his health. You did.
I say,
13.
Narby, get out of here, man. You're not part of this.
He's got like a wild look in his eye. He's like, not without Brother Holger.
So last week at the end of the session, when I was like, do we want to see if we can learn more about this? And Al was like, no. My suggestion would have been, let's go talk to the butcher. I bet he knows all kinds of shit. But my guy wouldn't really care.
Bernard, what you doing?
Let's see. Everybody is just kind of left Holger here all by himself.
So far,
Does he look like he's gearing up to attack one of us or run away or what?
No. He's just kind of standing there. He
you know
looks
he's
like he's
gonna
ready to. He looks like he's ready to defend himself.
You know he's gonna do something really cool.
He
Alright.
is not looking like he.
Does he look like he's powering up some sort of maneuver? Like he's holding the buttons down?
He maybe he's kind of staring intently. At the guy attacking you, Griff.
Oh,
Really?
baby. You
God
came
damn,
in 99,
this-
fumbled right next to me.
This is not your night. You want to roll that?
All right. Use a fortune point to reroll. All right, here we go.
If we all use a fortune point, can we restart the session?
Yeah.
There we
You use a Warhammer now?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know.
traded it out. It was
And you're doing the one on Bernard. Let's see. I'm going to say you are 2v1 on that guy. No, I'm not. This is just kind of a big guy.
okay.
All right, so I gotta have him counter. Let's see if he can just crit you like I've been doing.
Yeah.
Nope, but he did parry.
Okay.
Moving down the list, Trent. Are you going last?
Yep.
I need a way to like send you to the end. It's too easy to forget you. You know what? You're normally going last, right? Do you want me to just move you to? Oh, never mind. We'll keep it out. You'll remind me. It'll be fine. Griff, what you doing?
Choppy, choppy.
So you're pulling out your axe and hacking the dude.
So I'm getting a -10 for my leg, which is fine. But
I don't think you need a -10 for your leg in this instance.
it's actually giving me a -20, which is weird.
Um,
That -10.
like can't you just unselect the?
Yeah, I'm curious why it's.
Oh, I do see two of them. I think I added one to you, but I think it was already on.
Huh?
No. Yeah, I only see one. I don't know why. Can't you click in like the little box though to like unselect it or select it?
Yeah. Should I do a -10 or should I do a -nothing?
I think a -nothing. Technically, I mean, you use your leg, but you're not doing anything weird right now. You're just.
Oh, I'm gonna be out of fortune points real soon.
Well, that's not a fumble, so that's up to you.
Oh man,
That was
Griff
worse.
spent too much time at the bar before he came over for this.
He parried, and well, he still would have parried, I guess, but it would have been closer. All right. Next up are a bunch of dudes. This guy's swinging at you, Griff. The guy on you.
Maybe I can kill him on the back end.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. He does have a pretty bad shot here. He's at -3 to success level so far. Yeah, you parry him. You didn't get him on the back end, though.
No.
This guy actually goes rushing by and says, Holger, come with me. And instead, Holger punches the dude in the face. So let me do that.
What a twist.
Oh, that was a pretty good shot, actually. I wonder who it just applied the... Wait, did it actually give... Actually,
It gave us all advantage.
it gave you guys the advantage for that? Okay, good.
It looked like.
I didn't realize it had him marked down as friendly. I thought I would have to do that. Double check. Token disposition. Neutral. Just make it friendly for now, just so there's no mishaps. Alright. The one Ilsa shot tries to hit her with a gaff hook. I'm tempted to just abstract out what she's doing rather than do it. But he did indeed hit her. That one I'm going to take out of combat. Eric basically took him out. I keep saying that one as if you guys know, but yeah. You do see further back on the bridge more guys like appearing out of the fog coming.
Well, that's good because we're doing so well.
One of them has armor. The rest do not. Dirk, you're getting attacked. Wait, no, not Dirk. Trent, you're getting attacked. A pretty good hit. Maybe.
Am I getting attacked from?
This guy here.
Okay. And I just need to oppose it because I see nothing currently.
That's weird. It didn't show up in chat?
Nope.
There
Oh,
it
now it's now showing.
I just hit reveal. That's weird. I wonder why that one did. You are hit in the body. Luckily, your armor soaks a whole lot of that, and you only take 3 damage. So that was an 11 point hit. Drop down to 3. These guys are rushing up. This guard is essentially gone. Did it just steal advantage from you? Oh. Narbe is also moving up, trying to like get hands on Maurer, rather, not Mauler. Did we miss Rocco?
And
No, you
he's
ran
getting
up.
me now.
Well, I didn't mean to, but yeah.
Nope.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Talking about Rocco?
Yeah, go ahead, Rocco.
Wait, where did Narva go?
You can get him. He was moving up towards Mar.
Did he just walk past me? He was
You were-
standing beside me a moment ago.
He was. You were attacking the other guy, but yeah, that's fine. If you're like just actively swinging at him for the round, he'll stop by you. That's fine.
Okay.
It's kind of like the guy you're directly engaged with is the one you're stopping. But if that's who you were going to go for, then that makes sense. So he's doesn't really have his.
Ooh, everybody selected.
Why is he? Oh, dude, you hit him, but good. So
mutant freak.
How's he
Is-
gonna do his job now?
as you crush him in the arm, and the entire thing just like whole shoulder slumps down. His arm's obviously broken.
Guess I'll have to learn to use the other arm.
No butchering with that arm.
You do see like his robe comes open, and you see he's almost got like a Quattro situation from Total Recall going on.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a fully formed thing that can talk, but there's like weird little like hand and arm coming out of like his. It's obviously not useful. It's like a little baby arm coming out, but like definitely the dude's a mutant. He is down though, and effectively out of the fight. There's some dialogues here. All right, sorry. That was Eric at the end of last round. New round. Ilsa is going to try to murder this dude who is trying to murder her. Oh, she can have a gun and a pistol equipped. Well, should have done that the whole time.
Double barrel awesome.
True. She took a pretty terrible swing there, though. Dirk, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, if you're swinging with a pistol, yeah, I can imagine it'd be terrible.
Oh, no, it was a sword, but...
I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Sorry, you said it's still taking me a minute to register that Dirk is my character's name.
No, I can say L.
No, that's fine. I should get used to it.
Is that guy down there 2 or 3 on 1 now, or is it still not the case?
You know, that would be fair at this point. Yeah.
So
At
that
this
means I
point-
get plus
At,
10 or-
at this point, I think we kind of have the group up top, the group down below, and then Mulger and the other guy.
plus 20.
Plus 40. Plus 40. You're 3 on 1 in that guy now.
I am going to try and re-roll that one because I want to do good.
You can't.
You did already hit and have plus 2 success levels, so.
You can increase it by 1 success level, but you can't reroll.
Oh, right, because it's plus 40. Because it's plus 40. Right, that's why it was.
You
I
did indeed hit
assumed
him
that's-
in the head, which means
Yes.
he'll have to make that one check potentially, but this might not matter after you hit that crit, but.
Plus 70 criticals.
To
Pretty
the head.
high.
Yeah, he was already pretty wounded.
To the critical.
Yeah, hit the critical button now.
Oh my god, the critical button. Where's the critical button? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you just instantly cave his head in.
That's for my toe, you jerk.
Feels
He
like
can't-
the southern combat's going a lot better than the northern combat.
He can't hear you because he's dead.
His mutant soul can hear me.
Rocco, what would you like to do? The guy you were probably going to attack just, drop dead in front of you with a shattered skull.
What's up with Narby? Is he down?
His arm has been broken by a crazy man.
He's not dead, but he got smacked in, I think, the head by air. No, it was the
No,
arm.
It was on his arms.
His arm's broken. He's below 0 health at this point, so every hit's a crit. He's prone.
Oh.
He was
Died.
stunned. I mean, you can finish him off.
See
This
if
guy's
you can
down and
purchase
bleeding out.
See if you can purchase this butchery business from him at a steep discount.
This guy's attacking Holger.
That guy's trying to grapple Holger. Yeah. He
I'll,
specifically, when Holger started punching him, he specifically didn't use his weapon to parry. He just tried to dodge.
All right, I'll jump over these downed guys and smack this mutant over here.
All right, you can have plus 20.
Okay.
That'll probably do it, given you had an 80, but... Oh, nope. I take it back. He rolled really well. He turns and parries your blow.
I'll get him next time.
Yeah. Bernard, you're up. You guys up here are 3-on-2, so no real effect yet.
Okay. God damn it. Yeah, okay. That happened.
Why'd you even make a fighter guy, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know.
You might be cursed in real life.
That's probably true.
Trent, you going last, or are you doing something different? Everyone around you, well, not everybody. You can move, obviously. You do see guys coming, too. Like, they're in the process of rushing your way. Not necessarily all for you or anything, but down the bridge.
Yeah, they're like actively attacking the guy we're supposed to be.
This guy here is actively trying to grapple the guy. There's 4 more guys rushing down who all have those hooks in their hand, except for the guy in armor. This guy has armor, and he actually has a sword. He looks like he's...
I don't see him.
Oh, is he invisible?
No, I see him.
Diebold?
Let me hide him and reveal him again, just in case. Because it was showing invisible on the combat tracker, which was weird. It might have been in a weird out of sync thing.
Sadly, I still don't get to see him. But if everyone else sees him, then it does
Maybe
not
I'll move
matter.
him slightly. You might just need to refresh your browser.
All right, I'm going to do that.
Anyway, yeah, you see probably about 4 more guys coming. So yeah, what would you like to do, Eric?
We're gonna actually do not.
Oh, hey, I
combat,
see him.
or not attack. I should click it.
His eyes are bulgy.
They are.
Yeah, nope, still didn't work. Okay, that was my round.
One of these times, though. Griff, it's you.
I changed my dice color, so I should be good now.
All right, this will do it. The guy on Ilsa or the other guy? Looks like the other guy. Well, that will hit unless he, has a good parry. You got him. He's not down, but you slash him across the body. Or what do you use for a weapon? Yeah, you have an axe.
A big axe, a real one.
I'm going to start.
Does
start
a point of
making you
armor
guys-
damage too, but I couldn't apply it.
He doesn't have armor.
Well, there you go.
The only guy you see with armor, not on your team, is Diebold, way down there.
I
Not
can
that you
only
know.
assume that he's an illusion, and Al succeeded in his check, and we all failed.
Could be. This guy had been attacking Griff, so he will continue. Griff, you can defend. So you're not seeing the box pop up that says opposed test, mutant is targeting Griff?
I see it currently because I think.
That's weird. You just didn't see it
No,
for you.
I don't- I don't get it all.
Sorry, no. I don't see that at all. I was
That's
reading
weird.
the other one, the one above that was Griff is targeting a mutant.
So I just got to make sure I tell you I rolled then. All right, you parry his blow. Congratulations. So it's a very stellar route. You guys are at 6 advantage, by the way. I should spend my advantage too sometime. The guy by Mauer tries to grab him again. No, he doesn't. He's getting attacked from behind. He's going to attack Adam. Adam, you can
That's fine.
defend.
I shall defend. How does one do that?
You make you target the guy. Actually, do you have to? I don't think you guys do.
You can take the hit if you really want to.
Have you guys been targeting when you defend?
No, I think it just assumes it.
Yeah, you just go to combat and then you choose your weapon if you're parrying, or you do dodge if you're dodging.
I'll dodge.
That was a real bad dodge. You
Yep.
could use a reroll if you want. It's up to you.
Sure. How do you do that?
Right
Right
click
click.
it.
Right click on that card and do the use a fortune point to
And then
reroll.
you'll roll a higher, worser level. No,
He
that's
had a-
pretty good.
He had a 93, so it would have been hard to do worse. Also, Rocco, tell me how you dodged that blow. Paint me a picture. What's happening?
I don't know, man.
All right,
I'm
fine.
feeling so confident from killing the last guy that this guy doesn't phase me.
There you go.
He digs down deep.
Digs down. That's all I was looking for.
I think he was sure you were going to dodge to the left, and you just stood still.
Ooh, he's got a crit on Ilsa. You guys probably should have gotten your thing in writing from her.
Well, if she dies, I'm just booking it. So,
I mean, that makes sense.
not real fast with my leg injury, unfortunately.
She crit him back. So he attacked and crit her. She crits him back. Maybe, if I can drag it. There we go. And which is amusing because that apparently took him to 0 wounds with the wound that he took from that. But he still applies his damage from the hit he did on her. But then he goes prone. So they just clashed into each other and they both came away really bloody. But he's on the ground and she is not. This guy's rushing towards you all. This is this one. Uh-oh. Apparently already moved that guy a bit this turn, so he's a little lagging behind. All right. Holger, now that the guy's turned to face Rocco, tries to wrap his manacled fists around this dude's neck. Flavor text wise, he's just doing an attack. This guy will try to dodge. But Mauer gets his chains around him, basically choking the guy out as best he can. And Eric, we are up to you, I believe.
Are we on a new round? I failed my prayer this round.
My bad, I had forgotten. Thank you. Where's the end around? Check shit.
So, when you fail your prayer, how are you saying the wrong words? Is your tempo wrong? Like, you just get nervous in battle? Like, why does it go bad?
He's not loud enough, maybe.
He just doesn't bleed well enough. Or pray well enough. I keep hitting apply bleeding for... Oh, do I have to have him targeted? Maybe that's why. Nope. So you bleed out for 1 more wound there, Al. You're bleeding 1 around.
Oh my god.
It's terrible.
That is not good.
All right, well, back to Ilsa. She's going to... I'm just going to say finish this guy off. Because he was still conscious down there. I'm just going to skip rolls because fuck that. He did.
She'd be better off reloading her pistol, I think. But whatever.
Oh, shit. Yeah, maybe. But here we are. Dirk. I don't want to steal your glory.
No wonder her last team died.
So, Dirk, just so you know, there are guys actively rushing towards you here who will be on you this round. The 2 guys kind of north of Eric there, northwest of Eric, are both essentially out of the fight. They're down and either bleeding out or whatever. They're not getting back up. Or at least it doesn't seem like they are. They could be vampires. You don't know. Vampires seem to get back up.
Gotta cut everybody's head off.
Yeah.
They're all out. That's the way it goes.
And burn it.
Is there no daylight right now? Is there that much cloud cover in the rain?
It's very foggy, and no, you were specifically coming out before dawn because you're supposed to be there for a dawn execution.
Why can't we just kill him in his cell?
That would not be legal.
Stupid rules.
Yeah, they should have killed you guys in your cell. That would have been the best.
Yeah.
So anyway, what are you doing, Dirk?
I mean, I think I'm waiting because I want to, I want to make sure that like I have backup when these guys show up.
All right, you're gonna delay. You tell me when you want to go this round, and okay, Rocco, how about you?
I'm getting nervous about these guys coming, so I'm going to sidle over here. But I'm
Okay.
still going to attack this guy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 minutes, actually.
Cut him in the liver.
Choppy, choppy.
No, you didn't.
He parries, despite being strangled out. He gets his pull up and parries your blows. Bernard.
Come on, Holgar, we can do this.
All right. Is this 2-on-1 now, at least?
What?
Yes, it's 2-on.
Okay, so that is.
And also, just so you guys know, you're at 6 advantage. They're at 7. I should spend theirs too. I keep forgetting to.
2-on-1 means what?
I don't know if it's the same.
Plus 20.
Average?
I don't care. That's
Plus
flavor.
20?
I just
All right.
want it.
God damn it. I can see an advantage for a +1.
What?
Was that right?
Unless the flavor's black.
Or you can reroll.
That's the one in my room.
Wait,
Okay.
no.
I'll grab it.
Advantage as opposed to fortune. Which one can I spend for a +1?
Oh, sorry. No, advantage you have to do
Advantage
before
you
you
have to
make the
spend
roll.
ahead of time.
Unless you
Oh,
spend
right.
4 and then you just get another attack. You can take an extra action with 4. There were some other
Anybody
things.
else gonna use for it? I'm going to spend 4.
I mean, you can use it for defense rolls when you see scary attacks coming in too.
Okay. Take an additional action.
We don't see the attacks coming in anymore, though.
All right.
Well, before you roll it, though, let me, you still might hit him, right?
I just spent it. It's gone.
Well, I can put it back if I need to. You did hit regardless of your bad roll. So apply some damage, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay. I took away 4 advantage, though, so you might want to put back all 4 of it.
Maybe. You hit that crit button.
Oh, crit button.
That's bad for him.
So we should have 7 now.
I will get there, Dave, damn it.
I just want to make sure we didn't lose anything in the translation.
That dude is very much down.
All right.
I just realized I need these guys to still be in combat to do the bleeding. All right. So you want the 4 advantage back rather than take another action? That's what I heard.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let somebody else take that other action.
Done. Trent. And or Eric.
Could I do an action now and choose to spend the 4 advantage for another action later if it was an attack, since I would be last anyway?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look at this. Additional action. You take advantage of an opening to accomplish something remarkable. Free action. You perform an additional action. This action never generates advantage. You only spend advantage. Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can do one now and one later. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah, I'm doing an action now that's not attack,
Okay, that's fine.
but I was wondering if I could use the 4 advantage to step back into this round, basically.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's fine to spend the advantage to do an extra thing anytime after your initiative or after.
Okay. Well, then this action is a heal check on Dirk to try to staunch the bleeding.
All right. I will say that's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
I have bandages. I'll pull bandages out and wrap them.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of them.
You're just slapping it on them real quick as these guys are charging. It seems
Yeah.
quick. That's fine. And that's enough check to stop the bleeding, right?
Yes.
All right. You become fatigued when you lose bleeding. Is that true?
God damn it. Probably, because everything causes fatigue.
I'm gonna overrule that in this case. That feels.
Yeah.
Honestly, the questionable part is whether or not you should be able to bandage like mid round. But there's no one by you at the moment. I'm gonna remove fatigue. I don't like it in this case.
He has he has like ready to go. It's not just
So-
bandages ready to roll. They're
Well,
already in a food format.
Technically, the fact said that you can do one heal check in combat and one heal check after combat.
Yeah. Well, it was more the fact they're going to be on him this round, so he's not really staying still. But you used advantage to do it. It's fine.
Well, no, I haven't used advantage to do it. I'm not.
Oh, you're going to be. Well,
I might be. I might step in to do an attack. Hey, 73 advantage.
Yeah, fuck that. Okay, so we'll do it for now.
I'm only using my action for this. I
Yeah.
may step in if enough of them get up here and cause us problems.
I got you. Griff, what you doing? You're the guy near you. Really, everyone's dead except the guy near Mauer or the guy's coming.
Well, if I think they're going to be here this turn, I want to stay in
They're-
my line.
They're definitely coming.
So I'll be ready to receive charge or whatever.
All right. Who just... Oh, that's the guy who's bleeding out. Cool. So this guy, I guess, is just going to keep fighting Rocco.
Bring it.
He brought it. You can roll some sort of defense.
I shall dodge.
You do not. You do not dodge on this day, sir. See, jabs that hook right through your leg, but not in a critical hit sort of way.
All right, I'm out of here, guys. Good luck.
You do that a lot.
He's down to 2 health. You know,
I'm still alive, aren't I?
Griff, this guy runs up to you. You can attack him.
I'll make him reconsider his life.
You might.
Or I'll roll real bad.
I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move the bleeding out dead guy off the side, just so he's not in the way.
So I'm attempting to be in a position where he's going to be outnumbered on his charge, right?
No,
no?
because I mean the other one's coming up too, so just do 1-on-1 here. The whole thing gets weird, but no, I think in this case, no. You did indeed hit him because he rolled so very poorly. He has no armor though, so you cannot hack it.
I'm going to just keep hitting the button.
Now he attacks you though. As he charged up, you can defend in some manner. Barry, congratulations, sir. This guy, I guess he's moving up towards Dirk. So Dirk, you were readied. You can go and attack him if that's what you want to do. Trent had just finished wrapping your arm in a bandage, and you, as this guy's stepping up, you kind of wrench it away. But luckily, it's staunching the bleeding. And you do whatever you're going to do. I still think the blood splatter mod is the best mod.
Do we even know these guys were hostile, or did I just shoot at random dudes?
They're yelling, "Come with us, Brother Mauer," and they started charging. But I mean, who can say? He fumbles in his defense. I don't think you can. Can you? Can you?
Yeah.
I guess if you can crit in your defense, you can fumble. If anyone's bored, look that up. But,
During an opposed test, it is possible to fumble and still win, so that's the attacker.
good enough. I got to remember he gets a -10 on his next roll, which actually is right now. This should be real easy to remember. Despite fumbling, he was better than you, though, Al, so he had parried your blow.
Ooh. Did I lose a toe?
Well, we're going to find out. Oh, I forgot to give him a -10 here. Let me edit this. All right. You can parry or dodge or whatever you're going to do. He's got that pointy hook swinging right at your body.
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. You do. You successfully dodge out of the way. Swipes right across where you were. Another one comes running up, trods right over Narwhal. Eric, if you are going to spend your advantage, you can kind of intercept and attack him. Otherwise, he's kind of running up towards Rocco and Mauer.
Yeah, we've got 8. I'll spend 4 for that.
All right. And I really need to remember to spend mine. I just keep forgetting, and I feel bad if I do it. I hit the thing. You don't have to do anything for it. But you can attack him.
Ooh.
You hit him, but good. Right in the body. There's a woofing sound as he kind of stops in his charge, and all the wind's knocked out of him. He's not quite down, though.
You should take 1 point back away from us. That shouldn't have generated one.
Oh, you're right, because it was a... Yep. Thank you, sir. All right, just made it 45. So rather than continue on, he'll stop and attack you, because, you're engaged with him now.
Yep.
Ooh, he fumbles. Let me resolve that. He takes 1 wound. That might actually kill him. That puts him at 0. That's funny. But you still have to make a defense against him. He's he turns and lunges at you, and you probably just barely catch him on the upswing of your Warhammer. And he goes down during his attack on you, but he did indeed hit you, it looks like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me resolve that. Oh, it's to the body. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, that's why I don't care.
You took 1 point
because
it's the minimum of 1. Yep.
I should get some of that.
If they hit him in the leg, though, it doesn't do a lot. All right, armored dude runs up and... Man, Griff or Ilsa... Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Griff, you're odd. Unless you're calling out a battle cry to challenge the guy.
Not especially.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my win conditions is they all die and we kill the dude, or Ilsa dies and I run away, so...
You were odd, so he does go for you. Sky comes charging in, sword held high. Slashes down at you. You may defend in some manner. You get your axe up and you parry the blow. Quite impressively, in fact. Mauer's going to try to finish off this guy who keeps attacking Rocco. And indeed, the guys... Well, let's do a crit. Torn apart! Well, that doesn't make total sense in this context, given that he's hitting him with his manacled fists. But we'll say basically he gets the manacled chains wrapped around the guy's neck, and he just sort of keeps pulling and twisting until the bones snap and the head's at an odd angle, and the dude is very, very dead.
Hooray!
And that guy... All right, I think that's everybody.
Did Rocco go that round?
I think so. It was just a very long round.
Okay.
Unless you said you were waiting. No, you wouldn't have been waiting. Yeah, you moved because they were coming, and then you attacked the guy, and I think maybe you missed.
All right.
All right, back to the top. Ilsa is going to try to hit this guy who just came up. However, she has a torn muscle in her right arm, making this much more difficult for her. I gotta get this dead guy out of here. I think I'm causing problems. He parries her blow. Dirk, what you doing? There's a guy on you. This guy looks... This is like a fat dude. He's just fat. He doesn't look obviously mutated beyond that. And that, that's just fat. That's not mutated. I said that weird, but you know what I mean. Anyway, what you doing, Dirk? Al.
I am gonna attack the same guy.
Do it. Then do it. That was about as good as roll as you can get without critting. You get him in the head, which means, remind me.
He might stun.
Pummel. Yeah.
Strength versus... Okay, you make a strength check, and he makes endurance test. That's pretty bad.
Not a good... I think I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay. Target him.
Oh,
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. It was worse.
Much better.
I mean, it was 4 better. He does not get knocked out or knocked stunned. Rocco, Maurer's next to you, and there's a guy not far from you here, but he is prone. No, is he dead? Eric, did you kill him? I can't remember now. No, he got himself to 0.
And knocked himself out.
So he's not unconscious. He's just prone at 0. The way it works is he's going to become unconscious soon, but he has his toughness bonus rounds. So he's probably prone, trying to swing at Eric. Although I'm sure you can just step away if you want. You're staying out of the way, right?
Yeah. I'm going to grab Holgar and say, we got to get you out of here. You're going to die in the streets. Pull him this way.
Give me a strength roll.
Nice.
You're muted, Dave.
I also
Maybe
like
that's his
that
doom. You don't know.
all the other people that have grabbed him have been murdered. It was a bold move.
Well, I'm going the other way.
Give me a strength roll at him.
Right.
He doesn't seem like he wants to go. He's not like F no, but I'm using it to judge something.
Charming.
That's pretty good. Yeah, he's a big guy, and definitely he probably could resist you if he wanted to, but you kind of start pulling him along, and at first he's like, looks like maybe he's going to reach down and grab the weapon the guy he just killed had, but then he kind of lets you lead him away a bit. You guys can move about half a move.
Cool. How far do we have to get before the fog makes everybody else invisible?
Probably about 30 yards.
Okay.
That's at least at the point where at best you're just seeing shapes.
Okay.
Bernard. There's a dude here. There's a dude here.
I'm going to switch my weapon over to penetrating because it's an ore.
Or you're using the other side of your axe when you're coming around. All right, cool.
Went around to the armored guy.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, buddy. All right, penetrating attacks. Here we go.
Don't hurt his armor. I want it.
Sorry. This is not 2-on-1, right? It's more like 3-on-2.
Correct. You're straight up.
All right. God damn it.
I mean, it could hit.
Hold on. No. I'm going to re-roll that.
No. Why'd you even make a fighter guy?
Fortune point. Well, fine. Whatever.
That could hit better.
He's going to spend 4 advantage to get a plus 30 to his defense.
Making you waste it.
And I rolled a 1. I wasted it.
Need it.
Yeah, that was okay. Oh, whatever. He's alive. Let's see. This guy's up, and this guy's technically alive, although you could probably just play keep away from him if you wanted. Like, at best, he can crawl after you.
I could.
Or you can just... I'll say if he's the one you're attacking, we don't even have to do slow. You can just go now. I feel like he's at enough disadvantage there that your Warhammer's faster.
Can I do an intimidate to crush his head like a pumpkin and see if I can get any of the others to run away?
If you let's see, you do have to roll. You do have to roll to hit him, but yeah, if you can kill him, I'll give you an intimidate. I mean, you're already getting a whatever the bonus is for him being prone. It should work automatically.
Yeah.
See. Well, you did 21 damage. Let's see how that does.
That's pretty good. 180 to the critical. Jesus.
You did miss the head, but you know.
It's 0.
It might be better.
It might have been the groin. Oh yeah, give me an intimidate roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 advantage. Give myself +2
Plus 10.
or +10. Is that okay? How do I?
You just have to type it into the box.
Is it modifier of 1 or modifier of 10?
10. In the modifier box. In the modifier box.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
Yep.
Make sure I did it right.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's +4. This guy's probably not succeeding. So the one on Al is definitely intimidated. I'm going to give him fear.
Bits of pelvis have flung onto him.
Diebold, I'm not going to give a roll for, but the other one I'm also going to give a roll for. Which is... He's a little farther away. I mean, give him like a +10, but he
did what I needed to. That's
he rolled an 85. So he also just picked up fear. So if you go towards either of those guys, they're going to run, and they're currently fighting at -10 just from being unnerved. Neither one of them are broken, though.
Okay.
Unless Intimidate has
Worth
rules
it.
I don't know about, in which case,
No,
feel free to let me know.
I don't think so, and that's fine.
Griff.
I will take...
Actually, it's just in
attack.
combat you cause fear in all intimidated targets, so...
Okay. Oh, and there's even... It tells you, like, how many, right, too? With your check? Actually, never mind. I'll look it up later.
No,
we'll do this
a
for
lot
now.
of stuff. It's a lot of stuff is after you've made them fearful, you can start doing other things like ordering them around.
Okay.
With additional intimidate checks.
I will take 2 attacks, and I will kill this man.
We'll do one first.
And then I will attack the super guy with, 3-on-1 power. It's going to be great.
All right, we'll get this first guy first. Maybe.
Might hit.
It hit.
Nice.
He might be dead. He's down, at least. He's still conscious. He is technically still part of the battle.
Lame.
He is prone, though.
Then I will kill this fellow.
You're gonna use 4 to attack him again?
Yeah, well, the other guy. The scary guy.
Oh,
or
okay.
is it better to
Tactical.
just... Maybe it's better to just take this guy out now.
No, don't take Diebold.
Don't waste 4 advantage for that.
That's true. I mean, it gives 2 attacks on him plus 40 next turn.
Yeah, you go from 1-on-1 to 3-on-1 all of a sudden.
If I succeed, I feel like that might be better.
You got a pretty good odds to hit this guy who is feared and prone.
Yeah.
And I think he just dropped which arm did he get? Oh, he's got a 2-handed weapon, so he actually can't attack anymore. Because he doesn't have a weapon in his hand, he has to dodge. Tests related to movement of any kind. That feels like dodge to me. Why don't you do that plus 140 crit?
We didn't get a +1 for that. You can take that away.
Yeah, I will. And I'll take away the 4 too. That feels accurate.
Disembowelment. Brutal disembowelment.
Dismemberment. Took his arm off.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Blood sprays all over you.
Up to 13
Wait,
yards.
13 yards? How does that? It's 1d10 feet. What? Adam, you guys backed up, but somehow the blood still got you.
Wow.
Weird. All right. Well, this one, I guess we'll keep attacking Dirk, but not in a super effective way. Or
What? Distance can be more than half the distance between you and the target? All right.
yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Dirk, Al, you need some sort of defense roll.
All right, I'm gonna dodge.
You can't crit someone on a dodge, though. He has hit you unless you have a reroll. It's to the body, though, so if you're wearing armor, that'll help.
I'm gonna try and reroll.
We know he has toe armor. I don't know if he has body armor.
He's got a leather jack that would soak one. You have successfully dodged.
That's what I like to hear.
All right, well, this guy better spend his advantage. He's going to swing at Griff.
Loser. Or winner. We'll see.
Yeah, we're about to find out.
So the gang up bonus is only applied when attacking from the larger side, not defense side or anything like that?
Correct. It's when attacking.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys got plus 40 and he got minus 40, that would be...
Well,
That would be a thing.
Look, like,
Why did it...
for parry purposes.
Why did it... Trent won against Dive... What?
Good job, Trent.
I
You
don't
won
know.
against Diebold by 2.
Because I had targeted him when
It
doing
was an
intimidation.
intimidation.
I apologize.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'll attack Andrew again, but I'll just modify the roll. Actually, do you want the roll he had, or do you want a fresh roll, Andrew?
We can't see his rolls.
I know, so that's why I'm asking.
Take it.
I'll just give you a new one. Then you don't. It was a pretty good roll he had. So
You're going to win.
you know what? He was within 3 of his old roll. All right, you do some sort of defense. He's hitting whatever your offhand arm is. I assume that's your left. You have successfully defended. He is spending 4 advantage to do it again.
Do it again.
Again. Pop-ups like crazy here. You rolled
Fuck
too soon.
you.
It was a good roll, but it was too soon.
Well, I can't see your roll, and I waited a really long time.
Yeah.
You must have had a lot of pop-ups.
All right, roll one more time. Actually, you know what? You don't need. Let's see. You had plus 6. You're fine. You're fine. I can eyeball it. You succeeded. You have a 62 weapon skill.
That's where literally all my points have gone past the second session.
That's real good. That's real good. All right. I guess we're back to the top. And Al is not bleeding anymore.
Hooray!
So I think, Derek, the scatter. I think it uses the default scatter instead of changing it out specifically for blood distance.
It at least gives us the direction.
Well, that wasn't blood distance. That I cut his arm off. That's where his arm went.
It's 13 yards away.
Literally, that's what it says.
This is an anime.
I don't know why it went to yards instead of feet. Your arm is severed, spraying
Well,
blood.
it should have been 1d10 feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
But the default scatter for ranged
arm-
weapons or thrown weapons is 2d10 yards.
This distance can be no more than half the distance between you and the target.
His arm-
doesn't seem like that makes sense either.
His arms below you. All right. Well, shit. Ilsa's gonna. She's almost dead. She's gonna back off and reload her pistol.
All right.
I'm not gonna roll for it because that takes too much work. I'm just gonna reload.
Just
She's got a good
plus
skill.
40 from us. What a jerk.
She chose plus 20 from you.
Yeah, twice.
We're still 2-on-1.
Let's see. York, what you doing?
Well, I guess I'm attacking this guy.
Wait, does this guy ever actually go last round?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. Okay, never mind. Yep. Go ahead.
Attack to the head.
Yeah. Like you do. You don't even know how to hit anything else.
Did they overcome their fear, by the way?
He has parried your blow. If he moves towards Eric, he needs to roll, or if Eric moves towards him, he needs to roll, and if he tries to do anything to Eric, he gets -10. So, when Eric's turn comes up, probably something's about to happen. Rocco, you gonna just keep going?
Yep, I'm tugging Maurer as far as I can.
That's about how far you get. You guys have...
Now we can't see him anymore.
Probably. Now he can strangle you to death.
I hope the tentacle monster gets you.
All right.
Yay, our first treasonous party member.
Yep. I will attack into this guy. Combat. Warhammer. This is +20.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Why'd you even make a fighter guy?
New dice, Dave. New dice.
It's not gonna matter.
Damn, dude.
No, I will spend my last fortune point, because this is obviously, the end of the session, right?
If we all
why else would I need fortune points? God damn it!
I feel like Derek's done some extra coding this week.
Nope.
At least you didn't fumble on yourself when your turn
Yeah,
failed.
there you go.
Yeah.
This goes if I blow the shit out of 3 of the first guys.
Well, somehow he parried that, Dave. We don't know how, but he dug down deep. Brent, what you doing?
I'll step in a little bit and swing at this guy to get him out of our way and then go help.
Cool. So yeah, first we'll just do your attack, and then if he's not dead, then we'll do his fear. I think that's probably going to get him, though.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the way you want to go out. He is unconscious. And probably dying. All right. Griff.
Is this guy wearing head armor?
So I have to fix him if you're going to do a call shot. They had him set up as an NPC and just has the armor trait. Let me make sure he's wearing armor and he's not like some weird... He's bulky with mottled skin that resembles the... Okay, so I guess he's not wearing armor. My bad. He's just bronze-skinned. And it's like natural armor from a mutation. I could put some armor on him too, if you want.
No, it doesn't sound like that's gonna work. I'll just kill him normal. Ah!
Good roll, man. You won, but it didn't actually... Did you do an axe attack or did you do a...
Yep.
It didn't give me the damage thing. All right, well, it says you would have done 14 damage. It would be +1 because he got a -1. So you would be at 15 damage. And he's got a armor effectively of... Holy shit, that can't be right. Wow, this dude's beefy. What did I say? 15? He takes 6 damage.
Yeah. Dear God.
Oh, that was... I put his health at 6.
That's even
I did that
better.
wrong. There we go.
And that didn't...
Did not cause a crit, but you hit him.
And had it been 14 damage.
As you hit him...
Turns into smoke and disappears?
No, but you've seen Alien.
Oh, his little man?
as you hit him and cut him, what comes out of the wound is not blood, but it looks like molten metal, and it sprays all over. And
I, put my shield up.
you take 1 point of damage. Go ahead and mark that off. Doesn't matter. You take 1 point of damage.
I put my shield up.
That's
Acknowledge
cool.
it.
I
Okay.
acknowledge your shield is up. Dave,
Yes.
your best armored, your body is 7 armor total, right? Your toughness plus your armor.
Yes.
All right, you take 2 damage.
Okay.
As more of it sprayed on you than Griff.
I need to do that myself.
Yeah, you don't have. Yeah,
Got it.
I have a good way to do that. Yeah, dude, it was like it's like a just even a little bit of this stuff getting out of you like sizzles and burns into you. This dude is effectively dead. Down by them. All right, so this is really the only guy left, right? I think that we see.
It's like, yeah, we don't even see the guys we're guarding anymore.
Brother Mauer's mine. Give him to me, he yells as he swings one more time at Griff.
Do you work for the city?
Griff, before you roll your defense, you have been critical. He catches you in the mouth.
That sounds bad.
You
What's he
gain
swinging?
2 bleeding and lose some teeth.
Oh, I don't need all my teeth.
A sword. I guess he
Oh.
got you with a hilt. 10 teeth. That was real bad.
That's like everything right up front. No more whistling for you.
It's okay. You can get metal teeth. You'll be cooler that way. And then he
Maybe
hits.
we'll-
And then he
Maybe
hits you in
we'll
the head.
re-roll that.
Okay. It's a headshot coming in, just so you know. That didn't get better.
Fortune rolls are bad. We better
Hey.
re-roll that again.
There is the cool moon in the sky. That maybe it's just going to twist. That was way better. You went from
Yeah, I got a buddy in the dark world.
you went from a 14-point hit in the head to a parry. So good job. So the guy comes in with a bash to Griff's face, catches him in the teeth. Teeth go flying. He's bleeding all out of the face. And it looks like he's just about to cut Griff's head off when Griff slips in all of the blood there and just goes down on a knee, and the sword goes right over his head. It's a lucky break.
Better have her gun reloaded.
He went from 3 advantage to 5, and he should not be able to, so I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm going to take 1 away, and then he's going to go ahead and spend that advantage and turn and attack Bernard.
Awesome. He's gonna
Dave,
hit me. I can't roll anything besides 90s.
This is your chance to roll, Dave.
I get to roll 90.
Hey, at least it's a body shot coming in.
Okay.
Can you reveal the critical hit on me? Because I didn't even get to see it.
Oh yeah, my bad. You know what? I'm just gonna go public rolls and tell me if they start giving away too much shit. I'm trying to find the roll on you. Here it is. It's gonna be up a bit in the log.
Smash mouth. Nice.
Did you swing at me yet, Derek?
Yeah, I did. Sorry. Go ahead and defend. I think with public rolls you're gonna start seeing this stuff, but we'll see.
Here we go. Yay.
I mean, the downside is you see what their weapon skills are and stuff, but I don't know. In a way, it gives you an idea. Your characters would have some idea. Someone attacks you, like how skilled they actually are. So maybe it's fine. It looks like he hit you, but not for a lot. Your armor soaked most of that. And yeah, the dude removes a stun condition, but I don't think that matters because I think he's out of the combat anyway. All right, Ilsa has her pistol reloaded. Was there a penalty for firing into? There is, right?
Probably. I don't know. Andrew should know.
She's gonna shoot me in the face.
She's looking behind her, realizing Maur's gone, and actually starts running that direction. Because that's what she cares
Adam,
about.
You're gonna get me killed.
With a pistol out.
That'd be awesome.
Shot in the face.
And Harold's gonna hear about it, and he's gonna come for you as my next PC.
Dirk, there is no one alive by you. I mean, technically the guy at your feet's alive, but not. He's unconscious. You brained him. He's not getting back up.
Well, I'll go over and help with Metal Man, I guess.
All right, you can get up there. And you're 3-on-1 now. Plus
You might
40.
not want to stick him with a stabby weapon. If you have a choke.
I'm pummeling the bitches.
Okay.
It turns out bludgeoning people to death still makes them bleed, despite cleric D&Ds don't want to draw blood to the contrary.
Whatever.
Well, you know, actually, for the purpose of this, it probably depends on how good the hit is. But the way it's described is every time he's wounded.
Yeah. Dirk hits him with a sock full of oranges.
Did you have your plus 40 on there, Al? Because it doesn't look like you did.
I didn't.
All right, let me do that.
Wait, did we start a new round?
Yeah.
I gotta roll to see if I died.
No, but you do have to take 2. Do you really?
Yeah.
What? Why? You bleed? No, that's only if you're out of wounds.
Oh, okay.
You do take 2 damage, though, so thanks for reminding me of that. I got it. You don't have to do it.
Oh, okay. If you're okay.
Well, yeah, while you have wounds, you lose that much every round, and then when you're out of wounds, it gits bad. That's a good thing.
Have done.
But resolve is a thing you can use to clear conditions. So if you get to the point where you're like, oh no, I'm going to die, that's where you can be like, I'm going to get rid of a bleeding or
Can
2
I
points.
just keep using corruption? That's worked pretty well.
Yeah, but once you hit your max corruption, you mutate or something happens.
Maybe I'll get.
Anyway,
cooler.
Dirk's attacking this guy. Let me finish that out. This guy tries to parry. He's getting hit by everyone now. Dirk gets him in the head. 5 damage. Oh, this time it did the corrosive blood that time.
Let me put my shield up.
All right. So, this dude's blood goes flying everywhere. Seems like more blood than a person should even have. Not that you're even sure this is blood. Al, you take... Trying to look at your armor. You actually take 6 damage. Which may put you down? Why don't I see your wounds anywhere? There they are. Nope, you're not down. Andrew, you take... What's your... Oh, you got a shield. 2, 3, 4, 2. You take 1 damage. I got it on you. And
Okay.
Dave, you are -7, so you take 2 damage.
No.
And I rolled separately for all of you, if you're wondering why it may be different, depending on whatever. But that said, Al, give me a strength roll. Because you did indeed hit him in the head. Target him, actually, with it, if you can. You there, Al? There we go. That was a good roll. Can't find his skill. There he is. He did not get pummeled. All right. Rocco, you hear Elsa yelling, "You're not getting away, Mauer." She doesn't really know exactly what happened, to be fair. You see her shape, like, in the distance. But, and you can tell it's her because she's yelling. But there's a good amount of fog between you guys. So it's, do you want to wait? Or are you trying to run away from her? You're muted. You're muted, Adam.
Sorry,
Alright.
she's the captain, right?
Yeah, she's the one who hired you, essentially.
Yeah. I say, Captain, go back to the fight. I'm beat up. I'll make sure Holgar doesn't get away.
These things don't sound like they go together.
She stops when she gets close enough to identify you guys, and she gets out her pistol and turns around and starts watching the other way, but she doesn't go that way. She clearly does not want to lose track of Mauer, and she says, "Stay right there." But like from her perspective, this is the guy to protect. She's not there to kill the dude. She's there to get this guy to where he's going. So, but she is indeed walking back the way the battle was. Not that, you know, from where she is, she can just see shapes at this point. But if someone comes running out, she might shoot him.
Okay. I say, I'm going to go to this corner over here.
Take him to the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, that's fine.
I walk to the north. Yep.
She'll kind of move up to that corner.
Cool.
Bernard.
All right. Here we go.
This is it, Dave. This is your time to shine.
All right.
Plus 40.
Plus 40. Left leg.
I bet that's going to make him bleed. Ooh, it was a good hit. He's not quite down, but you hit him, and you did quite a bit of damage.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. 1 point of damage each. Can you all do it yourselves?
Sure.
I rolled low, and I'm pretty sure from everybody their armor was enough. Let me look at this again to make sure this isn't like eating through your armor. Drops of blood. Take 1d10 wounds, modified by toughness and armor to a minimum of 1. Okay. And I've been doing whatever your best armored part is, and I've been including your shield, Andrew.
I have a shield and I have it up.
I've heard that about you. All right, you guys are at 4 advantage. I will just call that out in case you want to do anything with it. Trent, you're up. It doesn't go above 3 on 1, so you'll be at most plus 40 here. If you want to get up in there into the guy spewing molten brass all over everybody.
I'm sure we have it covered.
Well, I can't do much else. Well,
That's fair. I'm going to need doctoring in about 10 seconds.
I know.
Maybe less.
Maybe less.
I'm gonna try one thing first, and then I'll do something else this round. So I need to.
Hey, you could spend all your advantage for a prayer and actually do it.
Could, but no.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
You could-
if that's where my crap rolls are going, that's where my crap. Actually, I have enough fortune. I will go ahead and try and.
Let's
resolve
say
that.
you could be the god of prayers, and that would have failed.
Yeah, okay,
Much
that
better.
Nice roll though.
Okay.
Nice.
better.
All right. Griff, this is your time to shine.
I
Or-
will
or not.
spend 4 advantage for plus 30.
Okay. So you're at plus 70. Did you? Yeah, you got that. Okay. Well, he'll try his best to parry. He has 1 advantage. So there's nothing he can add to it.
Wasn't a great roll, but I don't want to use any more fortune.
You did indeed hit him. I'm going to apply damage, and we're going to see if that's enough to get him to 0. It was not,
God damn it.
because he is very tough. It looked like a 10 damage hit that you did. He had a pretty good defense roll. All right, well, Molten stuff goes spewing everywhere. Al, take 1 more damage. Let me look at these roll. Everybody take 1 more damage. Guys, now he had not gone yet. All right, let's do it. Eeny, meeny, miny. We're hitting pretty good, right? Or am I crazy? Who probably had the best hit on him that round?
I think it was me with my headshot.
Yeah, you hit him in the head. Yeah, he's going to turn and hit Dirk.
Yeah, hit Dirk.
Great.
Dirk, roll some sort of defense.
Ooh.
That's a pretty
Ooh,
good
that's
hit coming in. Oh, to the head. That was a good roll. He hit you, but not very well.
Do you want to spend a fortune to
Really
increase by 1?
Oh, you could do that. Yeah, that's true.
You roll your 8 or 4, whatever it was.
Actually,
much did it hit
going up by 1 might make him not get hit.
Yeah, if that makes me not get hit, I want to do it because I've only.
Go ahead and do it, and I'll just refund it to you if it otherwise didn't. Like you right click on the card and you add a fortune point. Use a fortune point. Yeah. Okay. Just coming down with his sword, and at the last minute, you get your mace up and parry the blow. It's real close. It stops like, a fraction of an inch from your head. He grunts and tries to push it forward, but then has to pull back as everyone else continues attacking him. And that is the round.
I'm going to go and bleed some more.
2 points of bleeding for Andrew. All right, and we are at the top, which is Ilsa, who's not really doing anything of value right now. Dirk. This is your chime. He's only got 2 wounds left, so if you get him, you want to do at least 2 damage. If you do 1, he's going to be spraying more crap all over you.
Hit him.
That's you, Will.
Oh right. Sorry.
I'm going to start saying Al. Dirk Al. Al Dirk. I don't know. Dirkle.
We're gonna try the headache.
Of course you are. There's no reason not to. You get no penalty. Oh, that's pretty good.
Why does he get no penalty for a called shot?
You should have a plus 40 here, Al, so I'm going to put that in for you.
'Cause of an ability I have
He's
as
got
a-
strike to stun.
A talent.
Yeah. He is going to spend his last 2 advantage for a plus 10 to his defense.
Can I spend advantage?
Too late.
Not now.
Okay.
But I mean, you've got 5, so you could take a whole nother attack in a minute here if you want to.
Do we have 5? Did you take the 4 before I used off?
I don't think I did, actually, so good
I
point.
don't think you did.
But you have 2, because that apparently was still successful. All right, Al, hit that crit button. Major ear wound.
Nice.
Well, it does get him to 0 health, so he is prone. He is not unconscious, to be clear. And again, molten blood sprays out all around him. 1 point to Andrew and Dave, and for Al, it looks like it. I think I fully healed you and maybe shouldn't have. Do you have more? You have more than 1 damage, right, Al?
Oh, I kept going the wrong way.
Ah,
Damn it.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, how many times did you do it? Like twice?
Yes. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So you should be at 6.
Right now.
Yeah, 5 now. Yeah, go ahead and fix that. Oh, hold on. Actually, he did a 6 to you. Your armor's 3. You actually take 3 more, so you should be at 3, I think. He is, however, prone, which means at most he can move at a crawl. Rocco, are you doing anything funny like pushing the guy off the bridge, or are you just hanging out over there?
I'm only thinking about doing those things, not actually doing it.
Where did the tentacle monster happen?
Off the north side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernard.
I want to swing at this guy, but not if Dirk's going to stand there.
Well, I mean, he's there this round because he attacked this round. He doesn't really have an option on that.
So if I kill this guy, can I? Is there a way to strike this guy where I don't think it'll splatter everywhere?
You just have to hit him
Not
so
really.
hard you knock him back.
Okay. And you said he's
Ranged
down
attack.
but not unconscious?
The way I have to imagine it is it's almost like pressurized blood. It's like it's
Sure.
really spraying out.
So he's at 0, so he's down, but he's not unconscious, which means he can continue this fight for days, probably. What I don't know what being at 0 means.
So typically at 0, you are prone and can't get up unless you heal at least 1. And you have your toughness bonus in rounds before you go unconscious.
And he was obviously pretty tough.
Yeah.
I
But
will hold off.
given that you're prone, you also can't move more than like I'd say your slowest movement rate, like 4 yards.
Sure. I will hold off until people with less health back off.
Okay.
Because he's going to splatter everywhere as soon as somebody hits him.
What do you want to do, Trent?
Come over and get Griff and try and heal him.
Griff, are you doing
I'll
anything
pull-
that would make that impossible?
I was going to run to Trent and through my mush mouth try
Okay.
and say, Trent, doctor me, and then collapse because this is my last round.
I'm not sure how you bandage the mouth, but you're finding a way to do it.
So let's move farther away.
Sure.
So I'm moving to you.
Yeah.
And
The blood
clearly the
spray is
blood
really
didn't
on
go
only
that far.
it's really only on someone who's engaged with him, unless we get some weird critical hit that's all about talking about blood spray or something. But all right,
Adam, you
You
got to
guys
come over
move
here and
off.
bottle this stuff up. You got to bottle some of this blood up. Think of its uses.
So
That-
which was the bigger issue is probably the bleeding that heals.
he's got 2 bleeds. Is that enough to heal 2 of them?
I heal 2 of them.
All right.
Ooh.
So in your case, I am going to keep you fatigued at the moment because, dude, your mouth is so fucked up.
Yeah,
Face
that
is so
sounds
fucked
good.
up. Cool.
I ask him if he can put the teeth back. I start looking for the teeth.
Yeah, they might be under some acid or whatever right now. This guy is going to try to attack. It's not real effective while prone. I gotta make sure he didn't drop his weapon or something when he went down. I didn't look at that crit close up. Ear wound. Damages your ear, leaves you with permanent healing loss, -20 on tests involving hearing. Okay, cool. He's still got a hold of his weapon. He's probably swinging at Dirk, because that's the one who dropped him. Dirk, go ahead and make a defense roll of some variety. You do have... you don't need it. I was going to say you could get a +10 if you spend all your advantage, but... So he's like trying to swing at you from his prone position. He's kind of like up on one knee and jabbing at you, and he just doesn't. Prone doesn't necessarily mean on your ass. It just means he's kind of like slumped over and not fully mobile. All right, back to the top. Ilsa's still not doing anything. Dirk and Bernard. This is kind of probably your show at the moment. So let's just what exactly are you guys doing? You're
I'm
both
waiting for
before
Dirk
him.
to back off. Dirk's pretty low on health,
I
right?
want to leave or like back away a little bit. Just
Okay.
He doesn't want to get splattered.
All
You
right.
can all stand by me and wait for me to reload my gun and then
Alright.
see if I kill myself.
Bernard, you no longer have +40, and the prone
fine.
thing should already be taken care of. So this guy still is potentially a threat here. In
I'll
melee.
take my last 2 advantage, so that's a +10.
+10.
Yeah.
There were
Andy's
Where
prone.
do I put the bonus number?
I'll just do it. In the modifier, you just type in 10.
Modifier. Oh, okay. There's already a 20 there. So
Yeah,
make it 30.
he's
That
prone
yeah,
for 20, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It auto-filled it. Well, you crit him, so that's good.
Does that mean you can get sprayed twice?
he got bleed. No, I'm just going to do all one. That would be funny. He did gain bleeding. That's probably not what you want to see from him right now. Go ahead and... Oh, no, I got to do his defense.
Yeah.
He fumbles. So you come swinging down with your mace. He tries to parry with his sword. Fails. You actually, bang his weapon down, smacks into the ground, gets a big chip out of it.
His weapon skill is worse than 55? What a loser.
He had a minus 20, being prone. Or at least I gave it to him in this case.
Okay.
It was minus 20 in any movement-related tests. I figured Dave's got so much mobility on him. This guy's got to move around a bit to even counterattack. Anyway, you have hit him quite well. Go ahead and roll that crit there.
Oh, there it is.
That's what we want. Internal bleeding.
Dave, you take 1 damage from the splash
All right.
of blood all over you.
Now I'm running away because I expect this guy to explode.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I gotta figure out how many crits this. Is critical wounds your toughness bonus? I think it is. How many you can take before you die?
No.
Or is it willpower in there too?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I mean, I had 3 critical wounds, and I upped my toughness to 40.
Yeah, I guess it is.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you see this? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bleeding condition that can't go away. All right. So at this point, either his wounds are going to clot, or he's going to die. So you guys are just kind of backing off and watching him feebly crawl in your direction.
I'm loading my gun.
Okay.
How much damage did he take from that? How far below 0 is he?
It
There
doesn't
isn't really a
matter.
below 0.
Yeah.
Just from now on, if you do damage, that much goes on to the crit roll.
0 is your minimum. You did 17, but he soaked 9 of it.
Yeah.
So you did 8, which is plus 80 to the critical. So it's just he's still at 0. All right, Andrew, give me like a range test. Do your reload, because maybe he dies before you shoot him. Maybe he doesn't. We're gonna find out.
Oh, I'm not to shoot him. I'm not intending to shoot him.
Okay, my bad. Then whatever. You eventually reload.
Assuming combat ends and I get to do it, or he explodes and I die. But I need to be ready for the tentacle monster.
Right. All right, so he rolls a D100, and if he gets a double, 1 clots, and if he gets 20 or less, he dies.
Just watch.
He seems to be bleeding a little less as he continues crawling towards you guys. Anyone doing anything, or you just kind of playing keep away and continuing
Are there any loose stones on this bridge?
No, actually, this bridge is very well kept and like dwarven craftsmanship. It's
Stop my gun and get my bow out.
I normally carry a warhammer. No, I don't fucking bother with a ranged weapon.
I just asked.
I will then spend a turn to aim for a plus 20.
All right, he continues crawling east. I'm very slowly. I mean, he'd only be about here by now, and I'm assuming Eric moves out of the way.
Yeah.
And Ilsa's got her pistol kind of trained on him, but he's not really close enough yet. You got your bow out. You're starting to aim. And then he crawls just a little farther and then just collapses unconscious. He's still bleeding, but his number of rounds being down he's out, so he's unconscious at this point. Still bleeding. You can shoot him, or you can just wait and see if he dies. Up to you.
I already knocked the arrow, so what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, go ahead. Take a shot. Maybe you'll kill yourself. We can all hope.
It's happened before.
I'm giving you a plus 60 here. No, actually, he's unconscious. I mean, you can just do it. Assuming you get, nearly point blank, just out of his splash range. You just put it in his head. It's not a...
That's not
roll.
great.
There's no roll. There's no combat. He's unconscious. You can get nice and close. You put one in his head. He did.
I will go back to reloading my gun for the tentacle monster, so that I maybe have one round before I am dead.
No tentacle monster seems to appear.
Not yet, but it's when we least expect it, so I'm expecting it quite a bit.
What are you guys doing? Like, there doesn't seem to be anyone else rushing out of the mist. Just dead bodies all over. I love the blood splatters all up.
All right, we go get her. Do we just leave these guys here and keep going?
I want to behead everybody.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to behead the guy with molten blood?
No.
He said everybody.
There is an arrow. There is an arrow in his head, though, if that counts.
I'm gonna check the butcher. Under cover of fog, I'm gonna check the butcher and everybody near him for money and valuables.
So the butcher is alive but unconscious, as is one other guy. Everyone else is dead.
Is Diebold bleeding currently?
Checking for money.
No, probably not. I mean, his heart's not pumping anymore. He's got blood, but it's not.
Can I take the armor and stuff off of him?
So it doesn't look like it's worth much. I had said he had armor. I had been wrong because he had bronze skin. But then I said, I'll put some armor on him anyway, just because.
Oh, okay, fair enough then.
But then I never used it.
I guess I'll check him for anything else, and then I'm going to pick him up and throw him in the river.
Okay.
Yes.
It turns out he's very heavy. But yeah, you can do it, especially if you get
hard.
Roll him. Just roll him.
Sure. We'll just roll him over, and then
I'll give you a hand with that.
The tentacle can have fun with his ass now.
Oops.
Roll him off the bridge.
So let me Griff and Bernard and Dirk.
What?
Is that what? Do I do that? No.
Resist button?
No, I hit the wrong thing. You guys need to give me an endurance test.
Endurance is... Okay, here we go.
It's a skill. Al, that's you, Andrew, and Dave.
Awesome.
Oh. It actually... I should have finished hitting the thing. Huh. Griff, you gain a point of corruption.
Another one?
Yeah.
You're at what, 4 now?
It's
I'm
from
worried about that's my own private information.
It's from his mutated blood. Touching you with its filth.
Okay.
Let me double check. It might actually be worse. Corruption.
I mean, Trent wanted us to take this job, so it's Sigmar's will. I'm not worried about it.
Okay. If you failed, it's 2 corruption points. So if you failed, yes. If it's a 0 to 1 success, you gain 1. So Dirk, you gain 1 corruption, and Dave is fine.
Okay.
And that's on your main tab of your character sheet.
Can I re-roll it after knowing that, or no?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to spend a point of corruption to re-roll.
Wait, what?
All right, 2 corruption, fine.
Someone is making wise decisions all of a sudden.
Ilsa, now that the combat seems calmed down, she'll go up by where Rocco is. Keep an eye on Mauer. It's like, you got a date with the headsman, Mauer.
Any money or valuables on these dead fellows?
No, they didn't seem to be carrying money. They were basically wearing robes. Most of them were barely wearing anything beneath the robes.
Loser.
What
Um,
weapon? You said that guy was wielding a two-handed weapon. What or sword? What was it?
no, it was just a. It was. Let me double check. I think it was just a sword, like a hand
Okay.
weapon.
Oh, all right.
Well, they did him up as an NPC, so he didn't actually have items. But
Well, when you get close enough to me, I'm dragging people to the edge because apparently we can do that now.
No,
yeah, you can drag people.
just the dude with the nasty blood.
No. Oh.
I wanted to make the tentacle deal with that crap. That's all.
Okay.
You
Do
do
you want to deal with the nasty blood anymore?
No.
He's taking too long to answer that.
So when you go over your maximum corruption, you're messed up, or when you hit your maximum corruption?
Not, when you hit your max corruption, you will have a check to see if it goes worse.
Okay.
So there
And
is
if
a
it doesn't
thing.
Go worse, what happens?
Do what?
If it
You-
doesn't go worse, do you lose the corruption, or you just
No. You keep every time you are at or higher than your max, you
Okay.
check. If you fail to check, you lose some and have a bad thing happen to you.
Right. Okay.
Additionally, there are some ways to get rid of it. Maybe you're keeping watch, and I'm like, hey, you want to get rid of a point of corruption? Maybe you fall asleep on watch, and then you say yes or no, and maybe a point of corruption goes away.
I'll go to sleep right here. Is that
Yeah,
what you
well-
want?
Not what I'm looking for right now, but I'll let you know if I think of something.
What if I lower myself down in the water to check out that tentacle monster?
No, you'll just be dead. That's fine.
All right, we need to get across this bridge.
I guess, yeah.
Is there
Right,
any
it's if
more
you go
healing
over.
to be had?
Hmm?
Is there any more healing to be had?
I could use some healing.
So good.
Ilsa's like, make it quick, but she's fucked up too, so she'll, she'll take some
She'll take healing. Yeah. All right.
I will
if it's
do.
offered.
I will smile at her.
There's a whole line. We're queuing up. This is a British game. We know how to queue. What is that? Healed 8 wounds?
It's my imp bonus plus my success level. Yes.
Wow, take it. Now, almost full.
I didn't make it worse, Rocco.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so it really does it like I have to succeed to get any.
We might be reading it wrong, but we'll just go with what you've been thinking for now. Anyway.
Okay, so then technically, Griff, you would heal 3.
Oh my goodness.
Because you thought it was just like whatever your roll plus your int, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look into that. But we'll do that for tonight for sure.
Six for Trent.
I am really enjoying in my head during the combat when Trent starts his prayers and he's like, "Oh Sigmar, you're really cool."
I think that actually is the issue.
some
He
help.
wants more strident. He wants more strident, declarative, and I'm just like, can you help us some? Can you?
Please. Is the healing done? Does it apply
Yes,
automatically or do people have to do it?
I had to do it.
All right. Let's see. What's her name? Got some, right?
And 4 on that last roll.
All right, 4. Got it.
Did you try me?
You got 6.
You're gonna have to apply it yourself, though.
Yep, that's fine.
So thinking about it in the
Hold on.
future.
Technically, let me try this on myself then.
Yourself?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Absolutely. Worst roll, of course, but
No, second worst. I technically won from that, whereas Rocco got 0.
and hit the no resist button. So thinking about it, like healing in combat's maybe okay, but probably not like I swung a Warhammer and then I suddenly had to bandage my hand and then I have a Warhammer again. We probably need time to like swap to get the stuff out and get ready because I slow it down a little bit for next time.
He's got
Okay.
bandages on a spool
did.
in his belt.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ed
it's
really
hard to
liked
imagine.
that-
It's,
It was awesome that he locked you into the action before he told you what it was going to be.
I was fine. I mean, it was fine. Ish. I'm just thinking about like, we probably need to make it a little better.
All right. Does she want to do anything with these last 2 living people?
Oh yeah, she'll just shoot him
Oh, well, why waste
Boom.
bullets?
because I don't know, it's her style.
Okay. Old Wardney like. All right. I say we get off this bridge as fast as possible.
She actually has 2 pistols, so she'll just do one in one hand, one in the other, and boom, boom. The sky is starting to lighten as it's getting near dawn. And you guys hurry over the bridge. The mist, the moon's actually starting to fade in the sky as the sun's coming up. You can still kind of see it though. No more tentacles appear. The mist starts to clear, and she starts leading you towards Moore's Field, where the execution will take place. Eventually, you make your way out there. It probably takes like another 20 minutes or so. And I'm sure Griff is limping along the way, right? Isn't he fucked up movement-wise?
Yeah, I'm half rate movement at the moment.
Dude, your mouth is so fucked up. Anyway, you get out there to Moore's Field. There's a executioner with the hood on. There's the headsman's block. The guy's got a big axe. She leads him up to there.
I wanted to ask, whisper to him if he was guilty before this.
Oh, that's
But
fine.
he probably can't understand me right now. I mumble something unintelligibly while I spit a little bit of blood on him.
That's fair. He does, as he kneels down by the block, says, "Sigmar, aid your servant. I've done no wrong."
Ooh, I look at Trent and see what that means.
Let's find out if he's better at prayer. So, the executioner raises his axe, and then he says, "No, not Sigmar," and he actually swings it at Ilsa.
Cool, maybe I'll get that gun.
You might.
My end. Guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, 1 sec. Where was this thing? Where's the roll? There it is. She goes down. She's not dead, but she just took a hit to the head, a critical. Luckily it was a weak one. And as you're all like, "Oh, what the shit?" The executioner starts laughing. His eyes actually burst into pink flame. And
I'm gonna head out.
Him,
fine. I'm gonna head out.
You're not even you're not really even able to react. This is all kind of during surprise. Him, Mauer, and the executioner's block all melt into the ground, and just like a moment later, it's like they were never even there. Any of them. Ilsa's still there, although she's kind of like stunned on the ground.
He melted. He must be dead. Feels like a success to me.
Everybody, give me a cool test. This is for whether or not you get a corruption point if you want to spend rerolls or whatever on it. It's either you make it or don't for 1 corruption point.
SL0 is a success or still a failure?
If it's a +0, it's a success. If it's a -0, it's a failure.
I don't know what that means.
If you add +1 with fortune, you're fine.
Okay.
But you could roll. You could roll a 28, for example, and that would be an SL -0.
I don't have any more of that.
You're out of fortune. Hey,
So apparently,
you could take a corruption
cooled
point.
At me.
Trent, what?
Won.
Trent won against everybody.
Yeah, he cooled at me,
Oh,
and he outcooled me.
So the problem is I did targeted for the heal roll,
Oh, it's fine. Just ignore the
and
thing
it
it's
left
saying.
him open. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there needs to be a way to kind of.
There's a. If you scroll up, I think since.
Well, my next question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How long was the walk here? How long does it take to lose the fatigue?
Oh yeah, your fatigue's gone. After you guys were kind of doing resting and healing, you were fine. Did it give you -10 to your roll because of that?
Yeah, I mean, I was fatigued. I took it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, no, you're fine then.
Okay.
What was it you were saying about this cool test versus?
Sorry. So if you scroll up and you see, like, let's say where you were targeting Ilsa, right? Where it says opposed test, Trent is targeting Ilsa. You see in the bottom right of that card, there's a little down arrow.
No, not to us.
Okay, well then I'm gonna have to click it. It makes it an unopposed roll, and then I can just click that, and then it finishes. Either that, or you just don't target them, and we do it manually.
I was hoping that targeting would actually heal them, since it does say
that'd be
heals
cool.
X of patient. So
yeah, that'd be cool. Yep. And as far as I can tell, there's nothing I can click on to make that happen. So
yeah, but okay, so I won't do the targeted heals for healing wounds next time.
And when it did spit out the message that you won or they won, it doesn't matter. It's just
I know. It's annoying because there's a couple different times where it does that, where it kind of leaves a roll open and.
So there's Ilsa, not quite dead, but she's at 0 wounds now and passes out effectively. And Maurer's just gone.
He died. I saw him melt.
Yeah, I mean,
and it looked like the headsman did it. So as far as I'm concerned, that's illegal execution.
Yeah. Splash a little chicken blood on the ground, and when she wakes up, tell her you got it.
Let's save her.
Are you sure about that?
She is bleeding, actually.
If we don't save her, we could have done this job for nothing.
Are you
there's
sure
no
about
reward
that?
if she dies.
I mean, well, we get a pistol. One.
Are
There.
you
Who knows what else
sure
we could have
about
on
that? One? Damn, 4 bleeding conditions? Nice. All right, yeah, Eric saves her. And you get back some wounds, right? Is it once per day or once per combat?
It's
once per combat, right?
Technically, it's once per combat.
Is it a different roll for the wounds and one for the bleeding, or how's that work?
I would
Yes,
imagine
it is a
it has
different roll.
to be a new wound.
Do another one if you want. Because if you get her a wound back, she can actually travel with you. Otherwise, you guys are carrying her ass.
No.
All right, well, I guess you're carrying her.
Did you damage her?
No, right on the border of damaging her.
You did keep her from bleeding out, though.
If that was a 90, she'd have taken a point instead.
She comes to, and here's Bernard and I talking about, we don't have to save her. Wonder what she's got on her.
No. That's you talking about that.
I mean, you can look her over if you want.
No.
She's got 2 pistols.
She
We'll
does
make
have
sure
2
that,
pistols.
That would make
I'll,
it all worth it.
I guess I'll carry her back.
Okay.
Our pardon is well worth it, sir.
It's honestly probably 2 of you carrying her back. That's a long walk, and she's not light. She was not a tiny lady, and she's got, a breastplate on.
Okay.
Did she have her guns out when she got hit?
No, she was standing there, watching.
Did they fall out of her holsters?
No.
Okay.
I make sure they're in the place they need to be.
I mean, you can make them fall out if you want. Okay, so you guys get back. I assume you're going back to town. I don't actually know. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Town? All right. You take her to, like, the barracks or something? the medical wing or wherever the hell they heal soldiers, right?
Yes.
I thought we were going to the
infirmary.
spotted pig, but whatever.
You can
Well,
you
you
can
go to
carry
the
her into the
Spotted
spotted pig.
I'm taking her back to the barracks. Maybe some more healing she can receive there. You can go onto the, spotted pig if you want to. We can handle all this business.
So yeah, you drop her off. It is, a day or so before she's up and around again, and it's probably about a week until your release from the watch comes through. But she does hold up her end of the bargain because, you took him there. It wasn't anything you did. She's not entirely clear what happened. She knows the execution. She comes up to you guys, I guess, one day at the Spotted Pig because that's where you hang out. After she's recovered a little bit, and she's like, what happened? The last she knew, the executioner. Oh, you could have done things, not during that exact moment of
in the
combat.
surprise round.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell her what happened.
Up to that point,
was there an
things you could
avenue
do.
to find out about the executioner beforehand?
More or less.
Okay, that's fine then.
You guys specifically chose not to look into things, which is fine. But yeah,
I really want to know what Narby would have told us.
he would have told you chickens are buy one get one.
I let her know everything that I saw. The glowing eyes and then the melting into nothing.
Knew he was evil. She's just, yeah. She's maybe not approaching it in the most rational way, but
yeah.
So you guys are released from you're released from being forced to be on the watch. So the Captain Pfeiffer, right, was her name? Red-haired lady.
Yeah.
She, informs you, it's come through. You guys are released from your duty, but you guys have performed well. You're welcome to stay on should you wish. Any of you. It doesn't have to be as a group. Which really just means going forward, if you want to keep you can keep the career regardless, but yeah.
Does the watch get dental? Because I probably need bits of teeth and stuff pulled out. Or do I have to do that on my own?
Honestly, thinking about to stay on the watch at this point, you would need the watch career. Otherwise, you're effectively saying, nah, that's not what I'm doing.
Bernardo's stay on the watch.
You can get you can pay a dentist to give you like false teeth. Be they wood, silver, or gold, depending on
right now I just need probably the broken roots and stuff pulled out because I imagine they didn't all come out cleanly. Yeah,
so they'll at least take care of the watch because you were there for a week still on the watch. They're going to take care of the healing part of what you have.
I'm not big on appearances. I don't need false teeth.
We'll remove the crit. But you do have the amputated. You do have the amputated teeth, and I guess actually you should still have a crit. You still have a a bum leg for a couple more weeks. Oh, you know what? I gotta end combat because sometimes that does things. See if Al loses that toe. Al, you kept your toe. Congratulations.
Right.
32 out of 32 on your endurance check. All these people receive critical wounds and need a very easy endurance test to gain a minor infection. But it really doesn't matter because you're going to have some downtime. So I'm not going to roll that. So yeah, if you want to keep the Watchman career, you can. You don't have to. You can keep the career whether or not you're staying on the watch. I just don't think you can stay on the watch without the career at this point.
Right.
Because effectively that's like in between games when you're doing your roles, that's what you were doing. How it makes sense that you take little sabbaticals to go do things, I don't really know. And I'm not going to dig into it too much unless we feel like we need to.
Been given special sanctions for some reason.
Actually, you might be. I have some ideas for what the next few things are going to be. And they play into the fact that you are already known now. But in the meantime, let me give out some XP, and we'll do a little, like a 3-week endeavor thing in between as a month or two passes. And then perhaps you guys are asked to do something instead of being forced to do something. Or if there's anything you want to like look into on your own, you can. Let me give out the XP though. Let's see. For some reason, there's only 3 of you on here. Dirk, Griffin, Bernard. That means I'm losing Rocco and Trent for some reason. I try to auto reward XP. Got Eric. Got Adam. Okay.
You gave XP?
No,
You should
about
probably
to.
become a wizard.
I started to, but it wasn't going to give it to you or nope. It's still not.
They're not in the party.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I'm going to release and resave. That'll do it. If your screen went weird, that's my fault. Experience will be awarded to those 3. I didn't update right before the game or anything.
Not at all.
Let me check ownership stuff. Maybe there's something weird with you guys. Sure isn't. All right, well, I'll just have to do YouTube manually. I think I just hit reset fortune, and I really didn't mean to. You can see the numbers in chat. You should still. I should not have given you all your fortune points back. So, Trent's got 2, Rocco's got 1, Dirk's got 1, everyone else is out. Sorry about that. Everyone is going to be getting 55 XP. So far, there'll be a little more at the end of the night. But I need to go do 2 of you manually for some reason. Do I? I don't even know how to just give you XP. Maybe if I edit the number. So Eric, if I give you 55, you're at 150, right? It won't let me. It won't let me edit the number. Maybe I edit your total, which put you at 800. There we go. That worked. And then I need Adam to 55. That puts Adam at 700. Okay. You guys should have XP. Let me know if you don't. So, endeavors, which are we are at the point now where you are going to have to spend your money or hide it, because now you're kind of back to there's long stretches of time between stuff.
Where are the endeavors? Core rulebook somewhere?
Yeah, it was in the journal. Core rulebook, between adventures.
All right, there we go. Between adventures.
I need to make a better master list, because there is stuff from the other books, although it tends to be the fighter book has fighter stuff, the mage book has mage stuff. There are no mages, so really it would just be the fighter ones, which most of them don't really apply to you guys. So what you can do is you can bank some money. You can try to, commission some cool item with the money you happen to have right now. You can do some training, get a talent that's outside your class.
I'm going to do some income.
You can do some income. There's actually a button you roll if you click your token and go to the HUD under utility. I'm wrong. I thought it was there.
No, I have under utility roll for income.
If you pop open your career on your main page, the very last thing is income.
That's also there too. Yes.
Okay. Cool. So that's an option. Oh, we need events too. I forgot about those. Let's do that.
I hope we don't have to go watch an execution.
Yeah, hold up on your rolls. I mean, if you already did it, you did it. It's fine. Let's find out what we got, though. Let's go down the list here.
I can present more cash.
Yeah.
If you're willing to... There's kind of a new batch of Altdorf soldiers that come in, escorting some merchants. There's like some vacationing nobles that come to Ubersreik, checking out the town and all its new glory, even though it's kind of a shithole, you think. If you're willing to suck up, I don't know if you're a peasant class. I don't think you are. This probably doesn't actually affect you. Oh, this affects everyone, actually. Everybody. Everybody. If you're a burgher or a peasant class, you can get 50% more money from your income.
Done.
Ales events.
Dave?
I am burgher.
Okay.
Isn't that warrior? Isn't that a warrior class?
Class, burghers, group, watchman.
Huh. Who knew? Dave knew.
Okay.
I'm looking right at my career on the main
bad news. Someone found your stash of money. So whatever you previously had saved, someone had found your hidey hole. You did have some saved, right? I seem to remember that.
Yeah, I had 4 gold.
Yeah, you're real pissed. I'll come up with a little side thing for you. I assume you want to find who did that and punish them, right?
Yes.
I'll come up with something for that. Because that sounds fun to me.
I hope my endeavor was that I found 4 gold in a hole in the wall at the barracks.
You can't prove it yet, but you think it was Rudy. You think somehow he was behind it.
I think that too.
Andrew, this is perfect. This was for you. You developed a feud with someone in the Spotted Pig. I'll come up with that with you before next session.
Okay.
It could be Harold, or it could be you and Harold got into it with someone. But now you've got, a feud with someone. Dave.
Yeah.
One or more rare mercenaries turn up at a nearby settlement looking for work.
Okay.
They'll train any character. Oh, this is for everybody. They'll train any character in any martial skills or talents at a 20% reduction in costs, should the character undertake a training or unusual learning endeavor. Additionally, any characters undertaking a combat training endeavor gain plus 20 bonus to the relevant test. So basically, some of those endeavors are cheaper now and probably more efficient.
In any martial skill or talent, is that just for this endeavor period, or can I do it at the end of the session when I have enough money or have enough experience to actually train a talent?
This is the money version through endeavors, training or unusual learning endeavors.
Yeah.
Right.
This is now.
It's not. Well, first of all, it's not an XP reduction. I'm not sure if you were asking that. It's just the money reduction.
Okay.
And now is the time. It's more of a between adventures thing, not really a between session, because our session doesn't always end on
Okay.
And finally, let's find out what Eric's event was. It's weird. More shit happens in the world when your party's bigger. All river folk make an additional 50% from income for right now because business is real good in the river trade. I don't know if any of you are
I don't know how I would
involved in
know.
river.
Go to your character sheet, go to your career, pop it open, and it'll have your class and your group.
Well,
Or just
I
go
don't-
to the first page of your character sheet. Right under your name is class, career group, and career. And these are usually the class level.
Yeah. How can you do the same endeavor more than once? Could I do income twice?
I don't know.
Usually, yes.
And if you make money off income, you have to add it to your own sheet.
Yeah.
hey Derek, under my new class or new career, whatever, Beetle. It says
Yeah.
trappings, pistol or blunderbuss with 12 shots.
Oh, or is so what that's supposed to be, I think I said this last time. That is a thing you were supposed to have to become that level of the class. And I think I said I was willing to let you just like work towards getting it.
Okay.
It's not something you just get when you change. It's more like
Okay.
this is an expected thing that someone with your career has, and therefore you should be getting it.
How much is a pistol?
It's a good question.
8
A
gold.
lot. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Mhm.
Why do you think I wanted to kill that river warden and get 2 pistols?
You could have.
I might have 8 gold.
Damn sword I'm looking for.
I think I could have killed her. I don't think I would have been allowed to keep 2 pistols, or I don't know. I think they would have turned me in. These so-called party members with their
This
justice and stuff.
Al had 4 gold once, and then it went away.
Who's got
You-
2 thumbs and will turn in his own party members?
I am using 2 endeavors to have 2 different hidey holes for money because I am smart.
I'm okay with that, actually.
How do you find how much a sleeved male shirt is?
Let me
Look
see.
it up. Look it up in the where'd you come from?
So the armor you actually want to look at is click on the items tab, and do you see the homemade
Yeah.
box? Like dig down into that, and that's all the armors. The reason I have this is because the Up in Arms book had some armors, or not the Up in Arms, the like Empire book 3 or something, which wasn't in Foundry. And they kind of reworked how armor works, and they made it better. So
Where is
these,
this homemade?
what's that?
Where's this homemade?
Go to items in Foundry, like top, the tabs at the top, like journal, scenes, items.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So what would the sleeved male
That's a
shirt
good
equivalent to?
question.
Chainmail shirt? It's not sleeved. Looks
Probably
like a
just
vest.
mail shirt. Chainmail shirt, yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not sleeved. Maybe it's the coat. Does the coat cover arms? Coat covers arms. It's chainmail coat, which is 3 gold.
Okay. I have 8 gold in the bank.
Dude,
at
you're rich.
1%.
Well,
Would you be willing to let me borrow 2 gold?
he's trying to buy pistols. Probably not. But maybe.
Oh, well, okay.
Saving up.
So you got to do an endeavor to get your money out of the bank. You got 3 endeavors, so you can do that.
Okay.
And then there was like a 1. Did you write down whatever your interest rate was?
Yeah, 1%.
Yes, there's a 1% chance you lose your money.
Okay.
You're good. Hey, what?
Oh,
Guess what? You made
and
1%.
Get 1% on your money.
1% of 8 gold.
Well, there's like 240 brass apiece.
Yep. So we can do that math. 240 by 8.
24 per gold.
You made 19 brass pennies, we'll say, on it.
Great.
Which isn't a lot, but it's not nothing.
I have 3 less gold in the bank.
Okay.
You should have done 10%.
And you You want me to give you a chainmail thingamahooser?
Coat. Yeah.
You got it. It's on you. Let me check. That might actually be stackable with your flexible. Flexible armor can be worn under a layer of non-flexible armor if you wish. That doesn't sound like it. Soft leather. These actually might be stackable.
Sure.
I'm digging into it, but so you got leather jack details. I'd have to dig out that out. For now, we'll say there.
Okay.
I equipped it on you. Keep in mind, though, you are now encumbered because you don't have the highest strength in the world. So you may want to find stuff to leave behind. Your lantern is apparently... Oh, you have 2 lanterns. You may want to carry one less of those or something.
Still encumbered.
Yeah.
I don't need a lantern.
Well, if you leave the watch, you have to give your armor back and probably your weapons.
That's actually true. I know most of you already had a weapon, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, your leather jack is actually reclaimed if you're leaving the watch.
Okay. Take it away.
Easy.
Take mine away as well.
They are fairly cheap if you end up on 1 or 12 silver. You know, if you didn't have all your money robbed.
Yeah.
Can I take money out of the bank and put it in the bank in the same endeavor?
No, getting
No.
money out of the bank's an endeavor. Getting money out of holes that you hide it in is not an endeavor, but it's riskier.
I'm already
And it
at the
doesn't
bank.
get interest.
Can't they give them more money and take money?
I didn't hear you. What?
I have like pocket change I want to give to the bank.
Yeah.
I need to get the gold out. Is that one endeavor?
Oh, you know, it's fine. You can do it. I don't know if it is, but I don't see any reason you can't just do them together.
Okay.
Most of the time, you guys struggle to do 3 anyway. So
You can take out the difference and just spend yourself to 0 on hand.
I mean, from my perspective, you're saying, hey, I don't want to take it all out. I want to leave this much. And they make the change for you.
Dave, I can at least give you 1 gold.
I need 2 gold and 5 silver, so I'm just gonna bank this and hope I don't lose it.
Yeah.
Well, here, have this gold as well.
All those
No, don't worry about it.
all those corrupt
I am
bankers out
not
there.
doing the banking action. Take
Oh,
this
okay.
gold and a half.
Okay, so you're giving me what? 1 gold?
1.5. I'll give you 30 shillings.
Drink it away.
30 shillings is. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Gold
I'm
half.
drinking the rest of it. Just 1.5 was a round number to give him.
You can also take all your gold and put it in the bank and then immediately take it out of the bank for the 10% or whatever and then put it back in if you didn't
Yeah.
lose it.
Yeah, that sounds dumb to me, so I'm going to go with no.
I forgot I could actually bank it now since I am silver. But no, I'm fine this time around.
Actually,
yeah.
somebody else has to bank it for me because I'm not silver.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to give us an additional 10% chance to lose all our money.
I don't know. It's just
Okay, then I
rules.
didn't give you that, and I guess I will bank it instead.
All right.
There you go.
Am I banking yours as well, Dave?
Would you? I mean, it's
Sure.
up to you. Let's see. I had 5 gold and 15 silver.
Dirk, do you want to take an endeavor to try to find out who robbed you?
Yes.
All right, so you
As well
spend
as
some
how much
time.
silver? Sorry, how much
I
silver,
happen-
Dave?
Go ahead,
I
do
happen
the
to
money
have-
first.
Oh, yeah.
15.
15 silver. Got it.
Yep.
All right, Al, how much did you actually lose?
4 gold.
4 gold. All right, that's a good amount.
Because I had 1, and I imagine I was gonna. You said I had to stash my money, so I imagine that's when I was gonna go. I had 1. I was gonna go stash that.
Was it banked or was it stashed
Stash.
like under a bed? Okay, because bank I think would have been fine. Give me a perception roll, probably, or gossip. Your choice, whatever's better. Looks like your gossip's better.
Okay.
You're asking around who had been near your shit, and you're spending quite a decent amount of time doing this, like an endeavor worth of time between adventures. Assuming you care. If you don't care, that's fine.
No, it's 4 gold. I care.
That's a failure, but I'm giving you a bonus. So I will get back to you over what happens, but you are indeed gonna have a pretty good idea who did this.
I could look for you as I go to everyone in the barracks and say, "Did you see Rudy take his money?"
It might not have been Rudy. Anything else you want to do? I don't think I've heard any actions from you. Like, you could earn money during this time. Are you still the thief class, though?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get much money from doing thief stuff.
Yeah.
There is an endeavor you can do specifically to try to case a place, I think it was.
Study a mark.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a good point. So I don't know the details of it yet. I'm going to need to, it'll be next week before I can figure it out. But you've kind of identified who took your stuff. If you want to do the study a mark, what that will give you as an endeavor, you make a perception test, and if you succeed, you may reverse a test concerning your mark once during the next adventure. So, like, if you roll a 92, you're like, fuck, you can make it a 29, and that's for any roll. Shadowing them, stabbing them, charming them, whatever, you know. So that's an option you have available to you if you really want to stack your odds in whatever it is you're going to do to get your money back.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so make a perception test. So that would be your second of 3 endeavors.
Okay.
We should all use an endeavor to see if we can find his missing 4 gold.
If you're a rogue, you could study his mark, but otherwise it's just a rogue thing. All right, yeah. We'll have to remember, you can reverse one roll in volume mark. It says next adventure, but really just like any time in the nearish future when you're interacting with this guy. I'm assuming that'll probably be next session, but if I was smarter, I'd do something this session, but I'm not smart. Actually, I take that back. We'll do it right now. So you've figured out through talking to people and kind of watching that Rudy's got a couple of guys, particularly like the shittiest of the Altdorf people, who he's kind of wrapped up into a little gang that are doing his collection racket for him. One of them, as far as you can tell, one of them found your money and took it, and from everything you've been able to gather, it got passed off to Rudy, most of it. So at this point, the question is, what do you want to do about getting it back? You're not in the watch anymore. Rudy is in the watch most of the time, but he does occasionally go out drinking. The guy who actually took it is in the watch, but he's also often out drinking, during their downtimes. And from studying your mark, Rudy, he is rarely completely alone. Other than maybe when he's traveling, like usually if he's going to a bar, there's other people he knows there, right? He's not just sitting by himself in the corner drinking. And sometimes when he goes to and from the bar, the barracks, once in a while he's alone. Often he's just going with some other guys to drink, right? He does, however, live at the barracks. He doesn't have like a house where you can just like, I'm going to wait in your house and kill you. or whatever you're going to do.
You can kill him in the barracks.
But after having studied him and made that excellent roll of +4 success levels, not only can you reverse a test on him, but like you've identified a few spots where there's like shadowy alleys where when he's typically going, between his favorite bar and the barracks. You don't know what night particularly he'd be alone, but like this would be the place. Like I can crouch here, on the first floor or on the roof of this 1-story building. It's nice and set back in the shadows because the 3-story one next to it kind of overhangs it, blocks all the moonlight. I got a great like you found a spot, right? What you want to do, I don't know. Like if you want to murder him, if you're trying to pickpocket it, like I don't know what your goal is. Maybe you want to try to find where he stashes money. I don't know. So talk to me a little bit about what you want to do.
So I did take the shadowing talent with some of the experience that we got.
Oh, hell yeah. Let me look at that.
As well as the fast hands talent. So I would be leaning towards, either finding where he stashes gold via shadowing or trying to pickpocket him.
All right.
Via fast hands.
In that case, so this isn't an endeavor anymore. This is just kind of a quick little side thing. You are going to try to kind of shadow him and get an idea of where he's keeping his money. You're not sure if it's in the barracks or not. It's going to be hard. Like if it's somewhere in the barracks, it's going to be real hard for you to get in there and find the exact spot. But maybe it's not. Maybe he keeps it outside the barracks because people in the barracks steal shit, it turns out. Who knew?
Yeah.
So why don't you give me a stealth roll?
Okay.
Actually, I'm trying to... You may use the shadowing rules. What the fuck are the shadowing rules? Maybe it's in the index. Do you want to bring anyone in on this with you, or this is just a little solo op for you, by the way?
Well, I'm for now, while I'm gathering intel on what I want to do, I'm just doing it myself.
Okay.
Depending upon what I discover, I may want to bring someone in, perhaps someone who is interested in murder of this man. I can't think of anyone who that could be, but maybe I can find someone.
It's probably everyone but Dave, honestly.
True.
All right, so shadowing is a combined perception and stealth roll. You make one roll, but you want to succeed at both. If you pass the perception test, like you know where your target is, but maybe they see you. If you fail the perception test, like you are unable to track them, but they didn't know you were following them. But it's just one roll. And this is
So reversing a test is when you just swap the numbers on something you rolled, or does that mean something different?
Just swap the numbers.
Yes. Which you already can do on your stealth skill, but you can't do it on perception. But with this, like you could. So anyway, if you're trying to shadow him, basically just roll me a D100. And we'll see where you're at. I believe...
So the reason that it's limited to the next adventure is you can do it multiple times. So...
That makes sense. And to be clear, next adventure is next adventure, not next session. An adventure could be multiple sessions. In some ways, your entire time on the watch was one adventure. That's why I wasn't really doing the full endeavor stuff. That was a real good roll. You rolled a 4, dude.
You should increase it by 1.
I don't know why that rolled as you when I rolled it, but... Oh, wait, did you roll 32? 4 was your other one, right? That's still real good, though. 32 is 1 success on your stealth, and it is 1 on your perception, it looks like. And Rudy did not spot you. So yeah, you actually find out he's got somewhere between the barracks and the tavern. there's like a little side alley he goes down, and you're able to get close enough to watch him, and he's like, he pulls out like a stone on the ground there. This is closer to the watch, so it's not really somewhere most people are going to be around. But he's like, you see him pulling out like a flagstone on the ground, moving around back there, and he seems to be like pulling some money out. You probably see this like when he's on his way to the tavern. And then he, shuts it. And apparently he didn't notice you at all because he ended up walking off after that, assuming you don't keep shadowing him. I don't know. You can keep shadowing him. That's fine. But you now have this location marked. You know where it is. What would you like to do?
I want to wait until it's very late and there's not much activity, and I want to visit the location.
All right. You find the spot, and I assume you're, peeking in it.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, apparently it's a little light right now. You only see one gold worth of gold coins in there. There's probably a few silver and a few brass, but it looks like he's probably been burning through the money. You do see a vial in there of you don't know what. So now the question is, do you take it or do you leave it for now?
I'm leaving it for now.
All right, so you're plotting your time at this point.
Yeah. I want to wait till he has at least the amount he stole from me.
All right.
Plus the penalty, right?
Right.
Plus
well,
penalty.
I mean, interest.
That goes without saying.
All right. So we'll come back to that at some future point, but right now, like that's what's there. All right. Anyone else have endeavors they're doing? And Al, you still have one left. If there was something you want to do, just making income, make a few brass pennies. I don't know. It's nice to be able to eat, I guess.
Yeah, income is.
Where did people say you click?
I was able to do
your
it from
career.
you can either do it on the career on the main page, or I was able to do it from the utility menu
Cool.
at the top.
Maybe it just doesn't show up for me because it's not my character.
Which one is the income button on the token?
Not on the token.
Oh,
If you
It's
have
like-
your token, I guess if you have your token selected, but just I have a set of menus at the top, and the far right one is utility, which has roll for income.
yep.
Andrew, your shield was from the watch.
No, it wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I paid 2 gold for it.
All right, I could have sworn it was from the watch. All right, how about your armor? Nope, you had armor because you had gotten it from the.
I'm not leaving the watch.
That in
so-
way back. Oh, you're not? Let me give you your uniform
No.
back. I just deleted it off you.
You son of a bitch.
You're not a watchman, are you?
He is.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think so either. But here we are.
What else am I
Yeah,
going
he
to do?
joined a bit
It's-
later. It was like a session later. He decided to
no. I thought I was the only one that took up the free move off.
I might have changed the session you were gone.
Yeah.
But is there a bouncer like career? That's the only other thing that Griff.
You'd have to page through. I honestly am not that familiar with the
And
careers.
I don't have the experience to switch anyway.
Yeah. And also,
And
if
I've
you,
actively been not working on completing my career. So
if you look at Up in Arms too, there's some new careers in that one. If you're looking
So the
for like
bow-
military related stuff.
the bow belongs to the watch.
Anyway, there's more careers. Okay. I'll take the bow. Well, you're still in the watch, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the arrows, but I'm gonna get some more of those.
Although
since
whether or
I'm
not you're allowed to
play.
So depending on what your adventure is, you may or may not be able to take that
fair.
stuff with you. But all right. So let me think. I think rather than going to the next one, I'm going to poll you guys on which one you'd like to do, because right now I've kind of got one prepared, but there's a few options. And I'm just kind of feel out what sounds more interesting. There's the murder mystery we never did, because I was about to do it, and I think Adam was gone, and I was like, I'll wait that one. It's not like Sherlock Holmes level or anything, but it is investigating a murder, which would be.
I thought the vampire thing was the murder investigation.
No, not at all.
I based out of character knowledge on that.
Interesting. There is. Trying to remember. Man, I'm drawing a blank. It's been a long weekend. Let me just open the PDF. I'm not going to give you details, but I am kind of curious. Oh, yeah, this one sounds more interesting than the other one. Open. There's one that would actually take you out of the city. I probably actually won't say more than that. There's one that'll take you nearby because a noble's hiring you to come. He just bought basically a new place a bit outside of town, and he wants you to kind of vet the people who work there and manage the manor, because they're all people who like already were there. He bought it from like another noble. He has suspicions about whether or not they're loyal and stuff like that. He'd want you to look into that.
What
so
is the official story on the executed guy Maurer? What happened?
It really depends what you come back and say. But honestly, no one seems to give a shit except the lady who hired you, because everybody else doesn't even want to think about the guy or deal with it. Like, they want no part of it. There's no higher-ups who really seem to give a shit. Because everyone who's related to it is kind of dead or just doesn't care. There's one where you guys get a package delivered to you that wasn't actually supposed to be to you, and hijinks happen. There's actually another murder mystery. It's two different murder mysteries. One is more of you're solving it because someone wants you to look into it, and the other one is like the ruler of Ubersreik specifically wants you guys to do it because of something unique about your experience of already having been on the watch.
We did get hired by a kick-ass halfling investigator who then completed the mission in spite of us, and then we got hired to execute a dude.
It would be more to the fact that you were on the watch, but you were not Ubersreik watch people who had already been there, but you're also not Altdorf. That would be the reason you're hired for that particular murder investigation, because it's a watch guy who gets killed.
I don't know if we. Oh, is it Rudy?
It's not Rudy.
Before I pick, I need to know if it's Rudy.
And then there is. Yeah, let's just go with those. I don't know if any of those stand up.
I have concerns about Griff having the attention of any of the super high up leaders in the city.
It's not about you having it's they're hiring people for some of these. Period. Oh, you mean you don't want them to know about you? That's what you're saying?
Well, I kind of do, but it will be bad for Griff. Probably.
Yeah. You guys can heal full right now too. Enough time's passed.
Bam. What about my leg injury?
Let me check to make sure there's nothing permanent about that. Oh, were you getting dental work done? Cost some money, probably.
Well, teeth or anything, but I just need the fragments pulled out.
Okay, well that happens. I'm leaving the amputated teeth on there. They don't give you a crit, but it reminds us it's there.
Yeah, but sure. No, Griff's not a fancy man.
No, I guess he's not. Anyone else
now
got
there's
a crit?
Less to block the booze when he drinks.
The combat tonight started real bad for you guys, but that went okay. It's mostly because Dave can't roll.
True.
I didn't see crits on anyone else, so I don't. Let me know. Or if anyone's got like, man, I really just want to murder Rudy, I can make something interesting about that. But I don't know. Or something your character's interested in.
I want to murder Rudy after I get my money back.
I'm like totally cool with Rudy these days. Unless you tell me he stole 4 gold from me, but you have not done that as far as I know. And you probably shouldn't.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah. Until you're ready to send me off to do whatever I do, you should keep that to yourself. Griff basically doesn't want to leave the city, but if Trent is forced something out of the city, he will. I'm kind of interested in the random package hijinks myself.
That one sounds interesting to me too. Although it's the one I'm least prepared, so I definitely can't start it tonight. Let me double check that I have it in Foundry, because I think I do. Maybe? Oh. I don't have it enabled. I do have it, though. It's just not loaded right now. There's some other stuff I do want to get into, but it's books that are not in Foundry, so I actually have to take the time to put a few NPCs in and shit. Anyway, you were out of the Railroad of the Watch, so that's good. That was supposed to be the introduction to how the fuck Warhammer works. I put a couple adventures in the middle of it, though, so that's why it was longer. So now you guys are going to have more freedom, flexibility in what you want to do. And definitely if you're like, dude, we want to know more about these fucking cultists who are doing shit, like, I can come up with stuff for that, but I don't want to just do it unless it's something you would actually pursue. Otherwise, I'm just going to grab random pre-made adventures for now while I'm still figuring out how the fuck this system works. So I can spend my time worrying about that rather than put shit into Foundry. I am interested, though. You guys all can have personal motivations. If they're, like, not just from the game mechanic, I did my personal motivation, I got some XP. If there's like, no, man, I'm playing a thief guy, I'd really like to break in somewhere and, like, do some stealth and, like, go steal something, do a heist. Like, let me know. I will try to work that shit in. I just need to know ahead of time because I'm really bad at doing it on the fly. As you just saw tonight, a few minutes ago.
Wow. Our party ambition was to get out of compulsory service with the Watch, right?
That's true. You did just do that. I think that's 50 XP. Let me double check. It's some amount of XP. For sure.
For the short-term ones, yes, 50.
Why? I still want to know why some of you aren't showing up on this add XP thing. Oh, now you're all there. What the hell? Doesn't matter. What? I'm happy. 50. Party goal. Left watch. I already gave you XP for leaving the watch, but that was like the adventure one. They happen to coincide in this case.
All right. What? So is it just me and Dave that are staying in the watch, or how's that working?
Yeah, because none of
for the purposes of keeping the class, yes.
Yeah, none of the rest of us switch class.
Okay.
Maybe you're a part-time worker.
Yeah. What is our next short-term ambition?
You guys just got another 70 XP. You're going nuts up in here. Or 80, I guess. 50 for the goal and 30 for the session. Just the general, like, for playing.
Do we at some point want to know who...
Why you got forced into the watch?
Well, who was trying to pin the murder on us? Yeah,
Gotcha. Or who the murderer was for that reason. Matter.
Yeah, I think
either
that'd be
one.
a
Yeah.
short-term team goal is figure out who pinned the murder on us.
So that sounds like something you would need to try to pursue. So that is something I can.
We got
repair.
a guy who's good at shadowing people and figuring stuff out. So we'll just put him on it.
Sure.
But that sounds like a good one because that involves everybody.
Okay.
Although
Sounds good.
Griff doesn't really care, but he'll go along with it. I mean, he met Harold.
I feel like Griff doesn't care about much other than drinking and looking cool.
He doesn't look that cool anymore.
It's true.
He lost all his teeth.
So I believe I was not at my regular bar, the Spotted Pig. I was out at the Thirsty Goat, and that's quite a ways away. And there was a guy there who was telling a story about how he and his friends totally murdered the shit out of a water troll in the river, and that pissed me off.
There you go. I like it. Claiming credit for your deeds. Oh yeah, thank you. I actually need to write that down because I would have totally forgotten that happened. Griff has a feud with someone claiming party credit. It is going to be an adventuring group who claim that. Dirk knows about Rudy's hidey hole. That sounds dirty. And you guys are interested in finding out like why you were framed and by who, you want to know everything around the murder.
Yeah.
Why murder was pinned on you. Sounds like you're more interested in why it was pinned on you, but if you find out who did it, one might lead to the other, right? Potentially. All right.
Yeah.
Then I think I'll play into that next time and do my own thing. And then we'll get back to regular scheduled random adventure shit after that.
Wonder if now that me and Rudy are cool, if I can hang out with him and go drinking and stuff. Probably not.
I don't know. What do you want? Do you want to try to make friends with him? Or are you just going to walk into the bar and start drinking? Like, I'm not clear what you're asking.
I don't. If I said, "Hey, can I buy you a drink?" I don't. I feel like that would end up going bad.
No, I'm pretty sure you'd take a drink.
I'm good for now. I got a feud going with somebody else. Maybe I shouldn't have multiple feuds though.
It would be good to make friends with him before Al asks you to kill him.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that would be pretty cool.
Save that. Do that. Cancel that. All right. So we will stop here, just so I can have a better focus for the next one. Given that I didn't want to start something with 30 minutes ago. All right, I might try to roll my own thing for next week and see if it goes. Because I am interested in getting off the script a little bit. For better or worse. Sometimes that's really fun, and sometimes that is garbo.
Sometimes the whole party dies in the second round of combat. We'll see how it goes.
I was a little worried since it was 10 people in that combat, but it went okay for you guys.
If I get even a decent gun blast off on those first three guys,
they're
that
just
whole
gone.
combat is extraordinarily different.
Yeah.
But instead, I massively failed 3 times in a row and critically failed at the end.
I think you critically failed twice, if I remember right.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked out well. I actually was able to hit a couple times this time, and a Warhammer against unarmored guys.
Yeah, it just drops them. Yeah. It's slow, but it hurts. Okay. I expect there's going to be less combat next week too, because this was a very combat heavy one.
Yeah.
I feel especially bad for Rocco. He's like, I'm hurt. All right, I'm just going to stand over here. I'm done. Speaking of which, what is Rocco, like, his goal is wealth, right?
Yeah.
So that
So you might
means
want to start working with.
that means jobs with big paydays are the ones you're going to be interested in. At least as a character. Out of character, like what are you looking for?
I like the mystery stuff, like figuring out what's going on.
Gotcha. Cool. And you like pressing buttons
Problem solving, yeah.
or touching things,
Or pressing buttons.
I like
or eating them.
I like paying small children to do my quests for me.
All right, Bernard. I know his personal goal is, kind of the military, move up in the military, move up in rank, whatever it is, be a leader, be cool. He's kind of on the lawful track. What kind of stuff are you looking for, like out of character, Dave?
Out of character?
Yeah, like what's the stuff that interests you, if anything?
Me as a player, I guess I would. I don't know. I am looking to at least my character is looking for ways to advance. So maybe, I don't know, making a name for himself or leveling up within Watch.
Get Rudy's job.
Maybe getting a title or a
We might make a job opening for you pretty soon.
I wrote that down as one of my short terms. It might be a little too broad though. Get promoted. Would advancing to the next class level?
Yeah, that's essentially a promotion.
Okay.
So you're kind of. It sounds like you're maybe happy doing whatever, but you're like character wise, you're.
Yeah.
Your guy, he's definitely interested in moving up in the ranks and.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants some leadership under his belt.
Eric, your guy's a Sigmar dude. I'm asking more out of character than in character. What kind of stuff is he more focused on? Is it like he's more interested in fighting evil and cultists, or is he just like what exactly?
Well, I was going for trying to somehow expand the borders of the Empire.
Yeah.
Be that go make an outpost or something. I'd say at this point he's kind of starting to realize that means he needs to get something more of a following. So he'll probably be working more towards that next.
Are you going to try to convert all your party members?
Do what?
You try to convert all your party members? Go on, join Sigmar.
I think you've already got Griff. I don't think you got to convert nothing with Griff.
It's great.
To
Look
make
at how well I'm doing.
That's one in the bank.
And to make something like that happen probably means currying favor with nobles and such, people who can actually fund something like that. I don't know. I'm having a hard time imagining exactly what that looks like, but it might have to be reclaimed territory within the Empire.
Or that, yeah.
More than the border, because the border, like, you'd actually have to go start wars with other countries to expand the borders, which that feels a little outside the realm of us. What?
There's no unclaimed territories out there?
No, not really. Not bordering the. Well, I'll have to double check. I don't think so.
I thought at least one of the directions was not necessarily quote unquote unclaimed, but it's what are known as effectively the Greenskins, which
I think they're in the mountains.
Okay, but Sigmarites kind of consider them not a country, so they'd glad to go take that out.
I think they're actually within the Empire. It's just the area that isn't civilized. But that could make more sense too, like making more usable territory in the Empire. Sure. I know way to the west is Bretonnia, which is actually the one place in Warhammer where it's like more chivalrous and everybody they have like, the knights in shining armor who are actually like supposed to be some of the best fighters in the world. I really don't know much about Warhammer lore overall though. I've been trying to read it, but there's a limit to how much you can soak in at once.
Yep.
I was trying to look up what the wasteland is, and I still don't know. I got to figure that out. I could let you change your language too. It might make more sense. So we can look into that. All right. Next week, some shit will happen. Probably you guys will start looking into your murder stuff, like what the riot, how you ended up in the watch, essentially. But I doubt that'll be like the whole focus. That'll just lead into something else, and then we'll. And maybe at some point, we'll steal money from Rudy, but That's more of a
Yeah.
time. That's more of a timeline thing. He needs time to get some money, right? You're just going to be checking for a while until conditions are met.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
I'm going to be out in 2 weeks.
Okay.
On 26th.
I'll try to plan not having the murder mystery eek while you're gone. That's actually why I put it off last time. So I will plan something else for next session for sure. Then we won't go into a murder yet. I keep saying murder mystery. You're definitely investigating a murder, and there's a lot of social interaction, but it's not like you're playing a game of Clue or the movie Clue or anything like that. Although that would be fucking sweet. I got to do that now.
Have multiple endings.
And at some point, I need you on a boat because Andrew likes pirates.
Griff doesn't like boats.
Yeah, too bad. I'll just make it better. Plus, the best thing about boats and horror is you're on the Deep Rising. You get Deep Rising. This is the perfect campaign
if you can get us
for Deep
on
Rising.
a boat that flips upside down, then I am on board.
That didn't happen in Deep Rising, did it?
No.
Oh.
I
What are
don't
you talking
remember.
about?
Which one is the one where the boat goes upside down? I think Andre Brower's in it.
I don't remember. Oh, that was the one with Kurt Russell? Was it Kurt Russell and Andre Brower? Oh, okay. I'm looking now. If anyone needs to go, you can go.
There was an upside down boat.
Poseidon.
There was an upside down boat in Deep Rising. It was the other boat.
Yeah.
No.
It was Kurt Russell. It was Poseidon.
Yeah, Poseidon. That's not a very good movie.
It was no Deep Rising.
Very little is. I'm still waiting for the sequel. Treat Williams is still alive. It can still happen.
Is he? Are you
Is it?
sure?
I hope so. Let me check.
I don't think he is.
No, don't do this. Oh, god damn it. He died last year.
Yeah.
It was pretty recent.
God damn it. You know what? They have AI and technology and CGI these days. They can make it Deep Rising too. Dude, what got him? Was it a sea creature?
Might have been.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I would say just do a reverse substitute and have Tom Berenger star in it.
That's smart. Is Tom Berenger still alive?
He is.
Oh, he does not look so good these days. What about, the guy who was in The Mummy? You know, the Weasley guy who had and he was also in Deep Rising?
John Hannah?
No. He had like all the different holy symbols that he was trying to use, and then he started kind of helping the mummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in both movies. Maybe it can be centered around him. He survived Deep Rising. He was one of the 3 survivors.
Kevin J. O'Connor.
There you go. And Famke Janssen's still around. Just have them do it. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for Deep Rising 2.
Yeah, Kevin O'Connor's only like 10 years older than I am.
They can do a double feature and also have Rounders too, because I know Al loves that movie too.
Oh, fuck off.
What's wrong with the Rounders?
John Malkovich's accent?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I think I saw an interview somewhere where he made fun of his own accent on there.
He did. He's got a famous quote where he basically says, there was another actor talking about it. He's like, we waited all day for him to come in, and we waited all day for him to come in and make this do his lines, and he came in and he did this crazy accent, and he turned to me and said, "I'm a really bad actor."
But no, seriously, it has the stupidest, most obvious. No, it's like no one could not have noticed Tell in that movie when he's licking the Oreo cookies. Like it's so over the top and obvious. It's even worse than your eye bleeds blood when you're fucking blood.
It's not worse than your eye bleeds blood.
Goddamn is.
How is it worse than your eye bleeds blood?
I don't know, but it is. Ugh. Yeah, no. And plus, I'm just not a big fan of Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Okay. still struggling a little bit to figure out why your party's a party, other than the meta reasons of we're here to play a game. Yeah.
You're all thrown together.
That feels like a problem with the way Warhammer's designed, with everybody being different careers. So it's like, why? It's weird. It's interesting, but it's weird.
The way the book made it sound when I originally read it, the career was what you were doing before you became an adventurer.
Yeah.
But then
they have the between adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess part of it's adventure doesn't come along every day, so you're waiting for your opportunity, and you're like, "Oh fuck yeah, this fell in our lap. Let's go make some actual money." Which it gets that's where it gets a little weird. Like some jobs, that's fine. You're a priest of Sigmar, cool. It makes sense. You go out and do your shit as a priest of Sigmar. Maybe you're a doctor, okay. You're a roaming doctor who helps some people out. It's weirder for stuff like Watchmen, where it's like, why the fuck do they let you just leave whenever you want?
But that's why I think my guy needs a promotion, so he's got a little more latitude.
Yeah. Well, I've got some ideas, at least short term, how to help you out with that. So not promotion wise, but why you'll have that latitude.
I'm actually what I'm going to do with Bernard is I'm basically running for advancing to the next level of Watchmen. So all I need is 100. I need 125 for skills and stats, and then 100 to advance. So I'm only 225 away.
Already have the talent?
Yeah. I picked up the talent. I picked up the talent with this 100 we got from there.
I had the roll for where the roll for income button was on the HUD. I had the little character thing above it. Apparently, I clicked it and it rolled up that whole menu. That's all you need, Dave? Oh, you need some skills still.
I am. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
You can go to utility.
I got 6 checks. I got 6 checks in skills.
Yeah, check career progress.
Go to utility and click check career progress.
I did it for him. It's in chat right now.
Check career progress.
Yeah, you need a point in fellowship.
Yep.
Is it in chat where only you can see it, or am I stupid?
I guess it was, which surprises me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of good.
Yeah, I guess. You're not spamming each other with stuff.
Yeah.
Climb. You need climb.
Well, I can take, since I have 9 skills in my career because of a talent, I can take entertainment singing.
My goal in this, like obviously tonight was not an example of it, but my goal in this game is to make it more like often you're going to be like, here's where we need to go. Let's make a plan for how we're going to go in there. And it's more about like the planning and the execution of the plan and less about just, a bunch of guys charge you and you fight them. Like, more D&D style. It'll feel more like when you had your mirror of opposition without being that OP. But that's when you guys were like, well, here's what we're going to do. And we're going to fucking up in there and do that. Well-executed plans will probably yield good results in combat, and terrible plans will probably get you killed. Although fortune points really friggin' help. I need some of those for my guys.
Can you buy talents that aren't part of your class? Is it just double the cost?
You do it as an endeavor, and it costs an extra 100. It's not double; it's an extra 100.
Okay.
Maybe I'll read all the talents and see if there's a cheater thing I can get then.
Well, I was looking for extra fortune points, and that's the lucky talent. But,
I want to make sure I'm not crazy. I think that's right, but now I'm second guessing myself. Training endeavor.
You can definitely get skills off that.
I don't know if you can get talents.
Unusual learning. It's one thing to pick up a skill. It's quite another to learn one which you have no aptitude at all. This allows you to attempt to learn a talent outside your career. There's no guarantee the attempt will be successful, meaning there's a good chance you will fail to learn the talent you hope to acquire, expending XP and money to no avail.
That's under the
unusual learning endeavor. Yep. You can only learn a talent if you have an appropriate tutor, so you need to find someone who could teach it to you. In most big cities, this is not a problem, so in Ubersreik, you're okay. It costs you 2d10 shillings, 100 XP, per 100 XP. And I believe somewhere when we're learning stuff, it says it costs an extra 100 XP to get one outside. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not an extra 100 XP, maybe it's just this risk. Then you do a hard test using the characteristic or skill most relevant to the talent. Hard is minus 20. And then if you succeed, you learned it, and if not, you failed, but you can try again next time with a plus 10. So it could end up costing you a lot of experience to get it, but
Right.
if you want to learn how to be a magic user without switching to the mage class, I guess it's technically possible.
Once you leave a class, you are totally disassociated from it, correct? You don't get to do their incomes, you don't get to do
Correct. Career.
career. Sorry, yeah.
And really career group. So like the Watchman group, all of those you're fine. Like if you're the next level up of Watchman, you
Sure.
can still do the other stuff. It's if you switch to a totally different thing, like River Warden or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, no, now you're out of it and you're not able to upgrade it anymore. You're not able to roll it anymore because that's not your career anymore.
Well,
You could switch back to it again for more XP, but no. Career is whatever you currently are. Once you change, it really doesn't matter.
right.
You've got the results of whatever you learned while you were in it on your sheet, but
That's just weird that if I knew how to gain money as a, I don't know, a noble, and I switched to a peasant class, not that that would probably be something I'd do. It just seems kind of weird that I lose the nobleness.
well, it's because it's not just mechanics, right? It's role playing too. If you go from noble to peasant, that means somehow you have cast off whatever it meant to be a noble. You've cut yourself off from the money. You've cut yourself off from your family, whatever it is exactly. You can't really. Noble is one of the weird ones where you can't just be like, I'm going to switch to the noble class. I'm going to be like, fuck you. No, you're not. You better have a reason. Maybe we can come up with one together somehow. And there'd be story involved and probably, something you got to do. But no, there's definitely career. Now, if you roll a noble to start, that's different.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit weird. And it's a little bit meta-y too, because, yeah, if you're noble, but you want to be good at being a warrior, does that mean your family cut you off from the money? It probably doesn't seem like it always should. But I don't know. I guess that's just where role-playing comes in. All right, I'm going to go beg my mom for some money. Cool. Give me a charm roll. Whatever. Of course, that assumes your parents like you, too, which you might be the 17th kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Endeavors are weird. I have the feeling they're a system that they had a good idea for, and then they just didn't really flesh it out. Because I like the idea of doing stuff between adventures, but like the list is weirdly small. But I mean, you can make up whatever you want to fill it in. And
Are there any supplemental books on that or no?
Yes. Up in Arms has a few extra endeavors, but they're all warrior related. Winds of Magic has a few extra endeavors, and they're all mage related. I haven't read all the books yet, so some of the other ones might. But I don't know. Definitely the ones I know of are the ones that are kind of specific. And even the Up in Arms ones, they're less like general purpose, and I think they're more like, let me find it. Pursuits of Excellence. Oh, that's actual pursuits.
Anyway, I'm hopping off as well.
Later.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm out too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I found them. One is like you're going to get a bonus to one ranged attack next session or next adventure. One is a bonus to a defense roll next session. Like it's just training that you have that little edge in one particular roll. Stuff like that. None of them were like, oh, this cool role-playing-ish thing you do. But I think a lot of that you're just supposed to make up. Like, hey, can I do this? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Like, I had Al do one for Cracking Down, who found this dude. And I think if he'd tried to do that outside an Endeavor, I would have made it more difficult. Like, he actually failed this roll, but I was giving him a bonus because I was looking at it as, for this long time frame, he was working on it.
Once per round, if you hit an opponent in close combat, you may immediately spend an advantage or your move to make an extra attack.
That's pretty good.
Good talent for my guy.
That's really good. Honestly, Al's is really good too. So that strike to stun is powerful. Even without the pummel thing, just I'm always hitting the head. That's pretty good. You're bypassing armor. Crits are better. Well, you're maybe bypassing armor.
I have a -10 to fellowship. Is that for my teeth issue?
It's a good question. Let me look through your modifiers.
It's fine. Maybe it's been there the whole time and I missed it, but
loss of teeth may be unsightly. For every 2 teeth you lose, you suffer a permanent loss of -1 from your fellowship.
Nice.
So it sounds like it should actually be only -5. They might have just done that wrong. Oh wait, that made it -5. I gotta go find the effect that's doing it. God damn it. There we go.
Oh, I gotta take my money away since I put it in holes.
I do think if you get like false teeth or whatever, that's fine. I'll fix it. I would like to edit this effect, but apparently they don't let me do that. I'm just going to have to give you a +5 until we get... Oh. There. I had to...
It's going to matter.
Well, you never know. Did you just put more points in
Yeah.
melee?
Wow. I figure I'll get it up to 70-ish. And then I'll start looking for other things to spend points on.
It is pretty nice to be able to hit most of the time.
There's another one called Feint, where as your action, you can like do a fake attack. And if you're successful and you hit the guy next turn, you can add your SL from the Feint onto that attack, which seems pretty awesome too.
That sounds fun to do in Foundry. No, I guess you put it in as a modifier when you roll. There was another one that was pretty good.
Real good for getting through armor. I wouldn't bother with points if your damage wasn't directly related to your success roll.
Oh, there's a rule I got to remember too, the death blow rule, that if you kill someone, you actually just can kind of step into where they were and attack the next person. Which for Eric, especially since he's like one-shotting people, would be big. I always forget it, and I even forget it for large guys. We're supposed to be able to do that even if they don't kill you, just if they hit.
Yeah.
They're just supposed to be able to wade through people. Or definitely 60. If you kill a melee opponent in a single blow. I take that to mean they went from full to dead, not like they were down to 1 health and then you killed them. But
and then what happens?
Then you may step into the space they occupied and attack another opponent if one's available. You may keep doing this a number of times equal to your weapon skill bonus. It may not attack the same character more than once in the same turn. And often I would do that if you also just like drop them and they were unconscious. It'd be effectively the same. Because actually, for a lot of
really like that the crits and fumbles are separate from like hitting and missing.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Until you're at 0 wounds, you're doing damage. Then those are different crits. I mean, they're crits, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, strike to stun just seems really good.
Yeah, at some point I have to get better at being able to actually stun the guy, though.
That's just strength.
I know. Which
you can't even raise.
I need another level. I need another level before I can do that.
Some of these that deal with advantage, you also have to look in the Up in Arms book to see if they changed it, because that was the book that changed the advantage rules to be group advantage. Because, like, here's one that was like reversal. If you win an opposed melee test, instead of getting a point of advantage, you could take all your opponent's advantage. And I don't think that would work in a group advantage scenario. Yeah, they change it to you can take one from the other pool and add it to your own. So instead of gaining one from the bank, it's a net gain of 2, I guess. Relative gain. Advantage is pretty nice. I really like the ones like Al's Alley Cat skill too, where he gets to basically on any stealth check, if he reverses the roll and that makes a success, it's a win. That's super good.
Yeah.
Although interestingly, becomes less useful as your skill gets higher. It's like at its most effective right at like 50%, right? Because then half the rolls above that are becoming successes.
Can you only swap it if you fail or no?
I mean, it only works if it actually makes you succeed. So I feel like it probably be. I'm not good at math, but I would think it would be good up until at least like 60%. If you did the math.
So it's 60. Yeah. So like it's 60. Any roll on the tens digit of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is probably turning it into a success, right?
Right. Exactly.
But at 60, there's only 40% failure chance in the first place. So it's like 60% of the 40%.
Someone else, right? So it's kind of it's impacted by what they are able to do.
Right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, it's still good.